A skull guy. That's a guy who was alive, now he's dead, kind of like a ghost olive. He's the skull guy. Doesn't have any skin or muscles on his face. He's a skull guy. He's got a backwards hat. That's how you know he's cool. He's a skull guy. Paul Rudd and Steve Carell. Why aren't they Jewish? Great question. Jew or not Jew.com says he's 7? Why is he a 7? What the fuck does that mean? What the hell?
What's up? What the fuckers? What the fuck nots? Welcome to the Gamers Den. We're checking out a new game. It's from EA Sports in partnership with Konami. It's called Snoopy Mad Libs.
Here comes a little story that I like to call Supper Time. Snoopy, get down for you, dog hasn't eat your shit.
Charlie Brown says, well, I'll just leave it here by Minnesota for you.
Damn.
Hungry later.
I am in Lower Manhattan. As you can see, there are cars. There will be siren noises. That is trash being blown because a huge gust of wind just happened.
Because my girlfriend gave me her denim jacket to wear, and I was like, wow, this fits me, but you're so much shorter than I am. I just thought that it wouldn't fit, and now that you said this, it makes sense why it fits.
Yeah, because your arms are arms.
I thought it depended. I thought it depended on how tall or how
short your arms can be any size, regardless of how tall you are, Rohan.
Yeah, and I didn't start drinking until I was 21. I was a huge square.
It might be raining. Something just hit my head, and I swear to God, if I was pooped on by a bird again.
I never claimed I was good at my career. Law and Order is censured until Gethard adds the item that he was supposed to add on Mail and Fax Night.
This is my show. It's my show.
All those in favor?
Meeks, you don't even watch the show. You don't even know.
Wizbeth, you're close.
You don't give clues on guesses.
Yeah, I pulled him off of that. No. Don't you fucking say anything about this.
Yo, Dave said the F word to Bryson.
Yeah, Dave. That's some.
Dave said the F word to Bryson. How is that?
Dave thought he was into pooting. Like he was.
End the show.
How do you feel about Jersey Dave's behavior thus far?
He's trying his best. It's a stressful time of year for everyone.
Leonard, I love you.
What is this room that you're in?
So this is all award-winning designers. Orange, white and blue. Mr. Button-Down. This is just how I live, Chris, and yeah, it's all right with me.
Oh, so I've been working on a little project here.
Oh, Brett, you made that?
Oh, okay.
It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad until the sides are.
What's in the box? I really want to know what's in the box. Is it a block of cheese? Is it a wrestling zine? Is it a stinky egg? I really want to know what's in the box.
What's up, everybody? What's good? What's poppin'?
Wow.
Already better energy than last week.
I know, truly.
Already better energy.
Yeah.
So
Hi,
much
everyone.
better.
I missed you. I missed you guys. Did you miss me so much? My uncle and my biological dad.
We did. And you know what I love about this is I know that this is real, but I also know backstage you were like, I can't do this too. And you meant that too.
I did. Well, here's the thing. I start off real strong, but I'm going to fizzle out real quick.
Yeah. And it will not take much to knock you.
No, it won't.
Now, listen,
it will not.
I've got some announcements. Let me get them out of the way.
Okay.
And then there's a lot to discuss here because if you're just joining us, there's like 70 something items in these boxes and we're down to 3 left. Will has 1. Christy has 2. And Christy thinks that there might be something to discuss here. So Pickle, get out your notebook because we need your help with something. We were talking about it backstage. Okay. But first, let me tell you guys that tomorrow night, Mike Kaplan, the very funny Mike Kaplan returns to Planet Scum. He's joining Kenise over at Make Yourself Cry, 10 p.m. Don't miss it. Mike's very funny and very nice. One of the true nice people in comedy.
Yeah.
On Saturday morning at 11 a.m., Googie Morning with Riley is back. And then at Saturday night, we got our Saturday Not Live. Zeitgeist Retrospective continues.
Oh my God.
Our episode titled Keepsake Sweepstakes, where Robbie auctioned off personal belongings, including an expired credit card and a McGill student ID. Maya and Justin had a week off. They'll be back for Excellent Week on Monday, 8 p.m. On Tuesday, as always, the very charming Mary Houlihan's Painting Party, 8 p.m. Eastern. Check the hashtag Mary Painting Party on Twitter. See viewer art that is made during the show. You can support the show at planetscum.live. You can contribute specific amounts to trigger things like a board meeting or for Will to read Moby Dick. And new feature that Forrest is throwing down some hacks over here. In the Twitch chat, I'm being told that if you type !box, you can see a list of the active incentives right now. And you can also support everybody by buying merch over at planetscum.live/merch, where currently comediantees.com, we got 9 of the top 10 t-shirts. Ron Funches is number 2, and everything else is either Planet Scum or Chris Gethard, baby. So I also know on my end, I've been yelled at. My friend Andrea, who watches the show, who helps me organize a lot of the New Jersey is the World stuff, said that I got to tell everybody that New Jersey is the World is going to be live in Asbury Park, New Jersey on the 26th. And I'll also be in Ohio next weekend, Cleveland, and then Columbus. So I'm trying to get active and plug stuff. And Andrea has been trying to explain to me that people who follow some of my work might want to know about other aspects of my work. So chrisgeth.com if you want the live shows. So kinds of stuff.
You're a busy man.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, man. I never sleep because sleep is the cousin of death. You know.
Stop it.
That's what Nas said.
Stop it. I hate that.
That's what Nas said. How are you guys? How's things?
I'm doing all right.
Yeah,
doing all right here on the West Coast. Okay. Still nice and warm. I'm in a different room of my apartment just to switch it up a little bit.
Yeah, I noticed.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. I love that. I love the flannel. It's a cool look.
It's my autumnal look, even though I'm not in an autumnal region of the country.
It looks cool as hell. What are you guys doing for Christmas?
I tell you what I just did. Just before this, I had a fire going in the fireplace while we decorated our tree. And I went out into the yard to get some firewood, and there was a light snow falling. And I said, ain't this a postcard? And then I told Cal I had to get him in his pajamas, and when I picked him up, he punched me in the fucking face. Dropped him on the couch and walked away.
Do you remember who successfully got Cal to put on his pajamas? The first night.
Is this the first time we've spoken since that?
It might be. Well, we didn't speak about that.
Yeah, I don't know if this came up. Will, I had a show in Woodstock. Christy came and did the show. It was really fun. Unfortunately, we were going to hang the next morning and just catch up too. We were all in a B&B. It was me, Cal, Hallie, Jared, who was engineering Beautiful Anonymous that night, Christy and Dave. And then we were all going to go out for a breakfast. And I was going to go see my friends, Mike Campbell and Laura Stevenson. But then Cal had a cold, so there was a COVID scare. I had to get him tested. It was a bummer. But the night before, now Christy met Cal once backstage at Littlefield when he was like a little
baby. I think he was sleeping.
Now he's like a human.
Right.
And he can make choices about life. I've never seen someone wrap this child around their finger more effortlessly than Christy Cello.
Oh, yeah. That doesn't surprise me at all.
It was remarkable how quickly she connected with Cal. And he like so visibly wanted her to like him. And it was beautiful.
He was so cute. And like I couldn't believe how much he talked. And I loved how he would tell me things because he kept framing them. Like he would say, remember when, or like, remember, and he would tell me something because clearly he remembered it. Like he has a memory of like the Paw Patrol show, or it was like Cars. He kept talking about
Lightning McQueen.
And he'd be like, remember Lightning McQueen? And I, of course, have no idea what he's talking about, but I recognize that these
it's like talking to me and Chris.
Yeah.
Like when you guys talk about your improv war stories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was adorable, and he had so much to tell me.
I
just loved him.
You and him were such fast friends. And my God, and you also, it's not like you were pandering to him either, though. You weren't like getting down on the floor and like playing with him, and you were just sitting on a couch in the green room, and he would like walk over and stand right in front of you, and just like you'd see him like, I got to think of something to say to her, and he'd be like, remember when Mater saw the ghost light? Like he was like actively trying to start convos with you because he wanted in on the CC experience.
I just loved, he's a special. I loved him. He is like light. He really has such a good little energy. He's just smiley and like happy and cool.
He's a good boy. He's experimenting with rage right now, though.
Is he?
So like,
Oh, boy.
like he's straight up the best because he visited his cousins, and his older cousin was like yelling to try to get stuff, and now he's trying it. So he'll be like, straight up the past 3 or 4 days, he's been like, I want a lollipop. And I'll be like, first of all, you can't have a lollipop. And second of all, don't speak to me that way. And he'll straight up like lose his mind and be like, give me a lollipop. And I'm like, I cannot ever allow this to work. Even one time. I cannot validate this even remotely because it's just demonic.
So I'm going to try that. I'm going to try that attitude in this show.
The funniest though, oh my goodness, his preschool, every day we pick him up, they give us this sheet and it says what they ate for lunch and snacks and how many times they've changed him and what times that was at, just so you know where you're at as a parent, you know. And it lists like activities, but now he's in a room where like they set up a bunch of stations, so they'll list all the activities that were available. It doesn't necessarily mean he did them. And it said on Tuesday, I'm reading the sheet, and it said that it said that they had played with sand, that they have like a sand table, it's called, where you like can draw on the sand and stuff. And I was asking him what he did, and he was just going like, I'm like, what did you do at school today? And he's like, played. That's all he would say, played. And then at one point I read the sheet, I go, did you play with sand? And he turns around and just straight up goes, what are you talking about? And I was like, oh, Jesus Christ. What are you talking about? I'm like, okay, you didn't play with sand. Fuck me.
Oh my God, that's so savage. What are you talking about? It's like
Straight
so
up.
hurtful.
Straight up. Made me feel like a fool. Made me feel like a fool.
He's the best. He is so awesome.
Yeah, you and him were pals. You and him were pals.
Oh, I loved him. I like ignored Dave, who was with me, my Dave.
Yeah.
I felt bad. At one point afterwards, I was like, hey, I'm really sorry if I didn't like pay attention to you.
But
and he
also, that was the
fine.
first time I've ever I've met Dave before in passing, but it's always been like at a show backstage or like you guys are leaving and I just got to sit and chill. That's a fucking cool ass dude.
He's the best. I love him so much. I love him.
Probably the best Dave I know. Probably like
he's the best Dave. I never met another Dave. What?
Dave's gonna drop an F-bomb again. I can tell. We treat Dave like that.
Yo, that show ended last week. Dave, you said the F word at Bryson.
I'm really sorry. I shouldn't have done that. I lost my temper.
Did someone put you in the pudding?
And Bryson's like not even barely around here anymore.
I know. He comes in here and tries to give away information. You kidding me?
But he like stops.
You're already mad.
And you like said the F word at him hard.
I'm a little embarrassed by that.
That was so sincere. He like really is.
I know. He really didn't say it so angrily
Dave.
either.
Like,
he kind of threw away the F word
monster.
pretty casual.
So we got a couple things going on right now. First of all, I need to know if the Pickle is present. Pickle, if you're here, we need your help with something.
She's here. I saw her in the chat.
We need Pickle to get on. We need the link to get to Pickle so Pickle can broadcast because Christy thinks that an item may have been guessed, and we want the Pickle to review some aspects of this publicly. We may be down. Okay, so Pickle's here. Pickle,
I think I made a mistake.
You think that it may have there is a point where you like had a descriptor and you removed one, and you think they may have said the other one, and we need Pickle, we need you to get in here. Big announcement on my end is there's been a lot of debate lately. Law and Order has become a really divisive part of this show. If you're just watching the first time, this is the part of the show where if people call up to tell a story and they don't tell a story, I get to talk about my lawn for a while. Now it's winter, so there's less to say.
Yes.
But that being said, I'll also say that I feel like there's a lot of people who have come to really hate Law and Order. I know there's a lot of other people, such as, namely myself and Eric Germ, who I think are really into it. So there's been a lot of people wondering, like, now that I don't have any items guessed, can Law and Order happen anymore? And I want to announce that I would like to make it a paid incentive. And I would like to say that you can now pay to trigger Law and Order, because I've also been told that the show is not generating as much money now that the boxes, now that there's fewer items. It's exciting, but it also means that there's not as many people use less ways to manipulate the box.
I think I like this.
Yeah, and I'm gonna set the price. I'm gonna first of all say that any individual can purchase as many Law and Orders as they choose, and the price point is gonna be $7.
Yeah, but Eric Germ's gonna buy
I haven't talked about it.
million.
I haven't talked about this with anyone, but for $7 you can trigger a Law and Order, and
As
if the
many
board
as you want.
I think as many as you want.
And Eric Germ can buy as many as he wants in a night. But I also think for $100, no Law and Orders that episode.
Oh, okay. I like this. So if somebody throws down 100,
if somebody pays us $100, I will say no Law and Orders all night long.
Now,
and that's each week.
Right.
But if not, if nobody pays the $100, Eric Germ can buy straight up 10 of them for
That
$70.
can't be allowed. I can't have that in my life.
Well, maybe we need a board meeting. Maybe we need a board
Law and
meeting.
Order in every way that it's part of the show is a toxic, manipulative bully. You know what I mean?
It's just a guy
not
talking
you,
about
Gav,
lawns 'cause
not
he
you,
loves 'em.
but the entity
That
of
was
Law
harsh.
and Order itself is like this. It's like this.
What are
the
you
uncle you don't
talking
want to come to Thanksgiving. It's like, is Uncle Law and Order going to be there? It's like, we got to invite Uncle Law and Order.
Well,
It's like, yeah, but
you see this sometimes in pop culture where sometimes things happen within a show and they start to become breakout stars, and it creates a little bitterness amongst the old guard. And like, no offense, I know you guys are the old guard just trying to keep up with Law and Order, but a lot of people maybe think that it's a breakout star.
I don't think so.
Stephen Kreml loves it.
Like, it's not even a joke. It's just, it goes like for real. Like, I'm being real. I'm not trying to be funny.
Yeah. Give me notes.
Like, Chris, like, it's just a lawn. And you talk so much about it that it's like, I don't want to hear, I can hear a little bit, but you take it so far.
But Christy, have you
could
not
it at least
picked up on
be
the fact-
$15? $7 is
Yeah,
so
7 is
cheap.
too little.
I just want to jump in and say, not only have we already gotten $7 donations, we've also got a $100 donation.
Who turned it off? Who's the $100 hero tonight?
The $100 hero is
serious?
Tom. I don't know how much you want to say his name. Tom S. Oh,
Thank
the gas
you.
face. The gas face is his name.
Okay.
Thank you.
So Tom has turned
So
it
now
off.
we have to honor the
How many came in
$7
beforehand, though.
Yeah.
I think just one from Eric Germ.
And did any come in after?
I don't believe so. But the other thing is that this should be a board meeting thing, right?
I just made it up. If the board
Also,
was
the founder of the
three
network.
board meetings already paid for, so people want to talk about this.
Okay.
Well, the board can amend it, but I feel like this is like a presidential executive order, and then Congress can sort of overrule it.
I think the board is going to have some things to say about that.
We still have no sign of the Pickle, and I don't know what you think, Will and Christy. I think we need to talk to the Pickle before we take guesses tonight, because it could really affect what people are
Yeah,
guessing.
Pickle's here though. I saw Pickle in the chat. I think
Pickle's
had
here.
Pickle.
in the
The
chat,
link
but
has
not
been sent.
backstage.
Pickle's not like here in our.
I'm being told Pickle
chamber.
has the link, and Pickle, we need you ready.
I also, sorry to interrupt. We got an $85 donation that says someone on screen has to phone a personal friend and explain the rules of this game to them live on air. I think that person just made that up.
That is a made up thing.
That's a made up thing.
That is a
But I like it, and they gave us $85, and I'll do almost anything for $85.
Yeah, I don't mind doing that.
You'll call a friend?
Yeah.
I won't call my friends at this hour.
Will's on the West Coast. Let's not forget.
Oh yeah, well, call your friends.
We're gonna say hello to Pickle.
Pickle.
I think we also want to add Patrick for this conversation.
Thank you so
Hey,
much.
Pickle.
Will's
Pickle.
calling a friend, and then
Hello, baby.
Pickle. Here is what's going on as Will is dialing a friend.
You want me
Are
to call
dialing a friend
somebody?
now? Yeah, and I'll explain to Pickle. So, Pickle, item number 53. We know the broad category of what it is, correct?
Yes,
You can say it. It's been said.
it's a tissue.
Christy has made it clear that there's an adjective she's hoping will be attached to that. She now fears that it may have been said. So we were hoping that you might be able to list some of the adjectives that have been guessed in terms of tissues to see it's been said.
Okay, I definitely can.
Oh, thank God. We knew you would be down on you.
Okay, we have used tissue.
No.
We have scented tissue.
No.
We have CVS brand tissue.
No.
We have Walgreens tissue.
No.
We have blue tissue.
No.
What is
travel tissue?
No.
Tissue you coughed in. I don't know who guessed that.
No.
I hope not. Okay. Tissue with blood in it.
No. What's wrong with you?
I didn't guess that one, Christy.
I'm joking.
Can't believe after all these months we finally hit the apex of everything this show can be.
I know this is like
it's riveting.
We should do a show 1 week where Pickle just reads every guess that's ever been given.
I would love it.
Okay.
I would love that.
Let's continue with this tissue content though. Let's focus up.
There are 2,700 guesses, so I don't know how long that would take. But okay,
Just anything that jumps out relating to the tissue
have-
specifically.
toilet paper used as tissue.
No.
We have tissue paper, a pocket tissue, a pink tissue, a single ply tissue.
No.
We have a dirty used tissue.
Wait, but pause. I think we should pause.
I think that may be what happened. So, Christy,
That
you,
might-
you were looking for that at one point and you crossed it off.
At one point, I wanted 2 descriptors, and one of them was single ply, but I crossed off single ply
So maybe that's what has happened here. Is
because
that
I was afraid that you might have guessed the other one, but so far,
Let's hear what the other ones are, because maybe it's in
with
there.
you more, but that may be the source of this anxiety you've been having about this.
okay.
Okay, then we have a floral tissue. A tissue that says Jesus wept.
No.
A tissue with aloe.
No.
I found the story where you said you were looking just for one now. One adjective. Puffs lotion tissue.
No.
A crumpled tissue.
No.
And I have the clue here, less complicated than that.
Yes.
Soggy tissue.
No.
Puffs plus Vicks facial tissue.
No.
Scotty brand tissue.
No.
Okay, that's all the tissues we have.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
That's what happened. That's what happened.
All right,
Someone guessed
then.
the descriptor that had been crossed off, but the one that you said you wanted, I did not hear it. So we officially have 3 items, as well as, I believe, 2 item Ps.
Mhm.
So, Pickle, we'll bring you back on the show later. Thank you so much for clearing that up. That was
Okay.
actually
You're
riveting.
welcome.
Genuinely tense and
Yeah.
riveting. And remember, everybody, you get to the Discord and call. So you get 5 guesses tonight. There are 3 items in the box in play plus 2 item Ps. You get 45 seconds for your 5 guesses.
My
Or you
bot.
can tell a 45-second long story. There is no longer any Law and Order attached to stories because it is now something that you can pay $7 for. And we've had one paid for by Eric Germ, which I'm glad about. Because there's some things to be discussed.
But we also had the $100, so no.
Yeah, no, it's done for the night. We got the $100 hero. Okay.
But
In the
do we have to
meantime,
honor the $7 first?
No.
I think so.
we'll honor it
did
later
come in
on.
before? Did it come in before the 100?
It came in before the one.
Yeah, I think we should honor the 7
We'll
and
honor-
then it's capped.
I'll call it when
I
it's time
agree.
for it. As I always do, I will only trigger Law and Order when the flow and pace of the show most needs Law and Order.
Oh my God, that's a bunch of baloney.
I also want to say we got 4 Moby Dicks. Got a
4
lot.
Moby Dicks.
You're gonna read the whole book
We
tonight?
got quadruple dick tonight.
Wow. Yeah, I want to thank 4 Jedi, Jeremy, Alice, who needs some dick to keep her warm, and Stephanie, who wishes us a Merry Christmas and a Happy Chieloka.
We got some horny people here who want to
Very horny,
hear
yeah.
that Moby Dick.
People want to be some real bitches tonight.
Some real bitches tonight. be a real fucking bitch.
And Will, you are going to call someone and explain this to them?
Yeah, I'm just texting to see if it's cool.
Okay.
I love
In
that.
the meantime,
Polite.
as we set that up, why don't we go to our first caller tonight, who is one of the heroic moments of the show, Wizbeth. Welcome back.
Beth, I missed her.
Buddy.
Hi.
What's up?
I'm really anxious about tonight.
Why?
Why? Because you think it might be over soon?
I was really hoping we figured out that tissue real quick, but
We're close.
that didn't happen. It's very close.
Well, you
I'm ready.
You get 5 guesses.
Yeah, I do.
You get 45 seconds. Are you ready to go for it?
I'm ready to go.
Good luck.
Your time begins now.
A mini book of cocktail recipes.
What? That's not even the tissue. I didn't see this coming at all.
No.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
What a
twist!
This is what caused.
Wow!
Wow!
Yeah.
Even the word recipes.
How did
you
get
recipes?
Chris, is this the one you've been saying you wished you hadn't put it in because it was too hard?
Yes, I didn't think anyone was ever going to get this.
Wizbeth, how?
Walked up to the plate, first pitch home run.
Last week, I said mini book of cocktail ingredients, and that's why Bryson freaked out, and then Dave cursed at him.
Bryson.
So I
All
had
the
to
different
justify.
recipes.
Bryson did give it away, Dave. Bryson did give
I don't
it
know.
away.
Not. I think just
I
we,
regret my
we
effort
we often react when people are close. Like we're like,
Oh my God, you guys, this show could end tonight. I didn't think anyone was ever going
We
to
are
get
officially
that.
down to 2. This is insane. We are officially down to 2.
And the tissue
I'm going
one.
to tweet about this. I'm going to drive some more traffic here.
I'm gonna
Holy
just start calling people.
shit.
I'm gonna
This
start
is
calling people right when I get
crazy.
somebody.
And I'm eating Cheez-Its for those who asked in the chat.
Christy, is your hair blonder tonight?
Yeah, I got it done. Thank you for noticing, Kat. Thank you. Got highlights.
I noticed as well, but I'm not in the business of commenting on women's bodies or people's bodies or appearance choices.
Patrick was really sweet, and I appreciate it.
But
Just that I
Wizbeth,
noticed your hair
you
lighter.
still have 4 more guesses, so don't hang up. Don't hang up. Imagine if
Hanging
Wizbeth,
up.
imagine if Wizbeth guesses all 3 within
I
the
can't
first
believe
5 guesses.
Wizbeth got
No,
that. I'm
it's not gonna happen.
How I can't fucking believe you got that.
That was-
All right, voicemail. I'll try another one after.
Oh wow, I want to know who that was. They were just about to say.
Oh, it was Dave Tooney.
Oh, okay.
LA improviser, really nice guy.
Very fun.
Wizbeth, you've got 4 guesses left. You've got 39 seconds. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, your time resumes now.
A name badge from the Del Close Marathon number 20 from 2018. A name badge from the Del Close Marathon number 19 from 2017. A white tissue.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, wait,
my God.
wait. That's not the whole thing.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Yes,
Okay.
it is.
Okay.
Oh my god. Oh my god, Wizbeth, you just went 2. You took out 2 of the. You
But
took
I
out 2
didn't
of the.
get the damn name. Oh,
A white
God.
tissue.
Oh my god.
I have
So is there
nothing
one
left
item left?
in my box, bitches.
So I have the last item.
Oh
I have
I
the
have
last item.
nothing in my box.
Oh
Dave, my whole box is gas. Yeah.
Not sexual.
This is nuts. This is nuts. And I think you have 1 guess left. I
Oh my
think
God,
you have one.
I'm shaking. I'm shaking.
Wizbeth, there's
Gonna
1
die.
item left. There's 1 item left. So let's remember, everybody. Let's go over some rules. I'm out. Christy's out.
freaking out.
Will
I'm
has
freaking
1 item left. There's 2 items apiece, but you don't need to guess
They
those
don't
for this to
matter.
end. And whoever
Guesses mine gets $200.
Whoever guesses Will's final item gets $200. The actor who will be hired to play Baphomet, who is of course half goat god Baphomet and half moth, who we have to go fight for the money, gets I think $301
Guys, let's
to
fucking end it.
outpace the minimum. What is that? After minimum?
no, it's Kimmel minimum.
Kimmel minimum. And whoever lists every single item in order as per the Pickle list will win the remainder of the $7,700. So whoever guesses Will's item will get $200. Will get $200. And Wizbeth, You have one guess left, I believe.
Was Beth? I can't.
No
fucking
pressure.
You've taken out 2 of the 3. You have 22 seconds, so you can you can take a nice deep breath. You can guess. Are you
Okay.
ready?
I'm ready to guess.
Your time resumes now.
I'm just gonna say a name badge from the Del Close Marathon from 2016.
No, but oh baby.
Wow.
Will,
guess.
you're killing me.
Wow. No, Wizbeth,
What a
you're
guess.
killing it. That
You're
was one of the
killing
most
it.
incredible.
Wizbeth, I changed my name to honor you.
Smart.
Thank you.
I am
Cece.
shooketh. I will never forget this night for the rest of my life. And you are honestly a hero. You are a hero. I can't even
Cece,
believe
you
it.
are my hero.
Oh my
You're-
God.
you're
I'm
all my heroes.
obsessed. I'm obsessed with you. I'm so thankful. Thank you so much. I'm free.
I
Thank you so much.
happy. That call came out of the gate. You took out 2 of the 3 final guesses. People are freaking out. I can only think of, one of the things is the problem is early in the show, it's the first call. So as an entertainer and as a host, one of the main jobs, you sit here, you go, I've done a lot of hosting in my life. You sit here, you go, it's about momentum. It's about how do you raise the bar when the bar gets set so high? How do you exceed it? And I can only think of one thing. So I'd like to thank Eric Germ for this. Play the video or I keep the goddamn money. You have 10 seconds to play the Lawn and Order intro video.
Lawn care. Annual digitaria growth is considered especially heinous. In New Jersey, the dedicated homeowners who tend to this land are members of an elite squad known as the Special Crabgrass Unit. These are their stories.
This meeting of the Special Crabgrass Unit is called to order. I want to thank our comptroller, Eric Germ, our sergeant at arms, Wizbeth, the most accurate shot in the game. And of course, Special Agent A1 Sauce Jersey Dave. Big week with my lawn. I feel like I'm officially now heading towards having this thing ready for winter. I put my sulfate of potash down there. I put my the winter fertilizer down there on the absolute last day that New Jersey allows any fertilizers and nitrogen to go down. And then just this week, I did another final pass of mowing my lawn. Of course, going over the leaves to mulch the leaves so that they can create more nitrogen content and more soil. I'm out here just trying to get the right balance of bacteria and fungi in my soil. I do feel a little silly. My lawn has a lot of chopped up leaves all over it now, but they sink in. They'll look nice. I'm going to tell you something too. I'm feeling a little insecure. My neighbors behind me, they bought their house like a month or so after we did, and they had a large stretch of their backyard that had been dirt, and they laid down grass, and man, it looks great. It looks so great. And I was joking with my neighbor Tim about it, where he's like, I could tell that he's like, it just shows that the rest has so many weeds. Sitting here, I'm like, well, now it's all about trying to cultivate that so that they fight off the weeds and not vice versa. But now I'm looking around at my lawn, I'm going, man, there's a lot of weeds here and a lot of chopped up leaves. And I hope I'm doing the right thing, but I just got to have faith that I'm building out this lawn the right way. I've got my to-do list for the spring. Few areas that I should have gotten some seeding down before the first frost, get that dormant seeding in. One area in particular that has always kind of been the center point of crabgrass. I didn't get that seed down as much as I could have. Some of that was just honestly I was a little bit busy, but also was I a little bit lazy? I may have been. And not lazy in the way I was talking about last week where, Hallie turned me onto this idea of lazy lawn care where you get your lawn itself so strong that you don't need to be sitting here constantly putting products on it, that the root system and the soil content are on target, strong, working in concert with one another. And hopefully I can get there. But I don't know if I can. But I'd like to. And this might be the last time I get to tell you guys about my lawn. So thanks for listening. And if at any point along the way I've been a grass hole, I can't sit here and apologize.
Wow.
Anyway, yeah, that's Lawn and Order.
Honestly, that was amazing.
Good way to go out.
We've got one left, and everybody kind of knows what it is. Okay, Will's now trying to call a friend to explain the rules of this game. We've got a lot of people who are starting to tune in because I tweeted out that we've only got one item left.
Katie, it's Will Hines.
Oh wait, hang on. You're playing out of headphones and I can't hear you. Okay, now I can hear you.
Katie Plattner. Are you? So listen, you're on a Twitch stream live. I do this game show called What's in the Box as part of Planet Scum Live. And the viewership requested that I call a friend and explain the rules of this game to them, and you're the person I picked.
Okay, great.
Okay, so I'm just going to explain the rules of what this game is that I'm playing. So it's called What's in the Box. And the basic idea is there's items in boxes and they have to be guessed by like viewers, people who like call in. But there are 74 items spread out over 5 boxes, including 2 optional items that are called item Ps, and people have to guess them all at once to win a jackpot of $7,500 about. And
Okay, wait, what are the extra ones called?
the optional items are called item Ps because they are managed by a guy named Pat Kottner, who for some reason is constantly disrespected in the realm of the show, but I don't remember why.
Okay.
So his items are like optional. They're like, you can guess them just for fun and then he'll mail them to you, but they're not part of the regular game.
Okay.
Originally, there was just 1 item in 1 box, and sometime before I joined, it became multiple items. And then I in March, I joined what I thought was going to be just for one night, but then I got a box with items, and so I've been here every Wednesday since the middle of March.
Oh, wow.
I know. It's crazy. And so people guess, and you also don't have to guess. You can just tell a story for 45 seconds if you don't want to guess. And then the people with the boxes can give clues based on your story. But if you say you're going to tell a story and then it's not a story, Chris Gethard, who is ostensibly the main host, although he has almost no power over the show, if you don't tell a real story, is allowed to talk about his lawn for as long as he wants because he's obsessed with his lawn.
Okay.
Good, Will.
I feel like I'm following you, but how much of this am I supposed to really understand or retain?
Tell her about Baphomet.
Oh,
Tell her
boy,
about
okay.
Baphomet.
And
I'm
so
trying.
we're almost all the items have been guessed. Actually, at this moment, only 1 item is left. It's one of my items. So it's very exciting. And once all the items are guessed, another one of the rules is that there has to be a ceremony at Highlander Games in Boonton, New Jersey. And during the ceremony, a demon named Baphomet will be destroyed. It was supposed to be Baphomet, which is an actual demon that the Knights Templar started worshiping, but a caller mispronounced it. And so now we decided that the mispronounced name is a real demon. That is the demon who will be defeated.
I didn't know that. I didn't know it's just his name.
Yeah. And we're coming up on that. And that's pretty exciting. And multiple people have offered to fly me out for the ceremony, which I have not agreed to because I just don't know if I can fly cross country to watch a fictional demon get destroyed.
But what about the rule that we never
Even if
understood?
it's your
with-
item that does it.
I know.
Oh, yeah. What if it's your
Okay.
But remember there was a rule about if we had to switch box sizes,
okay.
Bryson had to pay money or something? Explain that one.
Okay, so there's a lot of rules. There's also so there's a big Discord community associated with this show, and they there is a board meeting which they have representatives on, and that board is allowed to propose rules. So over the year, there's just been a slew, like a labyrinth of extra rules. One of which, for example, is if somebody wants to change the sizes of their box to better accommodate the items, you have to pay. I don't even remember, but there's a rule about what the consequences are if you, without authorization, change your box size, like the box holders.
On purpose now.
I see.
Now it's on
How
purpose.
many? How many people are actively playing at any given time?
Great question. I'd say there's like a 200 plus people are watching every week.
Crazy.
At any one time, but I'd say there's probably an active community of about 500. There's 3 active box holders and then 1 box holder in absentia. Jason Mantzoukas came on 1 episode and got a box and sensibly refused to come back, but we manage his box for him.
Okay.
One of the viewers is a Pickle. She only appears as a Pickle. We don't know what she looks like, but she will show up as a Pickle. There's also a guy from Australia named Gorb, or no, I'm sorry, a Gorb, who's from Australia who dials in sometimes, and he is a devourer.
Oh,
excellent.
Now,
does he know the demon?
he doesn't. I don't know if he knows the demon. We haven't asked him. It seems like Gorb would know. Gorb generally seems pretty competent.
Are we gonna have to fly him here from fucking Australia?
So, can you try to repeat back the gist of what I said?
Oh boy. Oh, wait.
Your headphones disconnected.
Sorry, my phone.
And I'll just tell the viewer, Katie is like a friend of mine in LA, comedian, graphic designer, really great person who's also my co-host on my Beatles podcast.
Oh, hi, Katie.
Oh, that was my intro. Yes. Okay. So, oh boy. Okay. I'm going to try and summarize this.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So there are a bunch of boxes. I think you said 40 something. 49?
No. It's 5 boxes.
Oh my God.
Wait, no, there's 4 boxes.
Okay. So I started off super wrong. It's only going to get better.
That's okay.
Okay, great. So there's an indeterminate number of boxes.
Sure.
And people are trying to guess what is in all of them, right?
Yes,
they have to
correct.
get all correct.
Yes.
There are 2 optional boxes.
2 optional
the name of
items.
Items, yeah, the name of which I clarified and also forgot.
Yeah. Item P from Pat Cotner.
Yes, item P's.
Items P.
Items P. Oh, sorry. Yes, of course, that's the plural. Okay. I got a little murky in the middle on what happens between.
How many items do you think there are spread out over the 4 boxes?
Oh, I see. Is this where I was thinking of a number in the 40s? Okay, 49.
No.
Okay, well.
74.
40.
74.
Oh, okay. There was a 4 in there. 74 items.
You're doing great.
In 5 boxes. And
I forgot to say that this whole thing started because an anonymous viewer called the mysterious benefactor just decided that this game should happen and basically like organized it and would sponsor it and ran a website that posted the rules. But at some point he left. He stopped coming, but we are all still coming and doing this. So the mysterious benefactor whose idea it was, and I don't know who that is gone.
I don't either. I never did.
Chris Gethard doesn't know who he is either. We just did what this guy said.
I mean, I hope he feels good about it wherever he is.
I hope so too.
I don't know if he does.
So who knows what all the items are? Like who?
Nobody knows what all the items are.
The pickle. There's a Canadian girl who's not involved in the show.
The Pickle. She's a Canadian girl. She's a PhD student. She and her husband are obsessed with the show. They're probably the most publicly known to be great at it and have kept a document.
Tell her the husband's name.
Oh, the husband's name is Tompo Zompo. Although we sometimes just call him Pickle Husband. And they have a very detailed document with like all of the guesses. And so a lot of the viewers on the Discord community will consult the Pickle doc to like prepare their guesses. There's also a guy named Murph who is just like a human who is like a regular sort of in the Chris Gethard universe of shows, but he is a real person. And anybody is allowed to seed their guesses to Murph. So if you call in, you only have like as many guesses as there are unguessed items. And so if you only want to guess 5 items, you can seed the rest of your guesses to Murph. So Murph has accumulated something like 150 guesses, which if he ever comes on, he could just guess 150 times.
You didn't tell her about the stories. People who tell stories.
But so how do you
Okay, so we got to go back to the show, Katie. So I just thank you so much for putting up with this.
Good job,
No,
Katie.
you did so great, Katie,
You're
and everybody is
awesome.
saying great job, and everybody really likes you, and I really appreciate it.
It's all fans of my stuff. They're nice people.
Yeah, everyone's really nice. Also, there's a guy named Jersey Dave who helped from the show, and last week he said the F word at Bryson, but that doesn't matter, and I'll tell you about it later. Okay. Bye-bye, Katie. Thank you. See ya. Bye.
You guys, we're really villainizing Dave.
I mean, when you explain the show like that, I can't believe there aren't more people watching this. Anyway,
I think I did great. I think I did great at that.
Listen to how exciting this is. Listen to how exciting this is. Our next caller. Single walk run.
Oh,
will you be the one to take the $200? And let's not forget, everybody, you now get 1 guess.
Oh my god.
Right, because there's
One
only one
item.
unguessed item.
Three. You get three.
Oh, nobody's playing
3.
for the item. Okay, you get 3.
No, that's true. Cat,
I'm gonna
Cotton,
tell a
you get
story,
3.
so it's okay.
You get 3, and you can use them for
You
whatever.
get 3 guesses. You get 45 seconds. Are you ready? Or do you want to do a story?
I'm gonna tell a story. I'm gonna do a story.
Wow.
Unbelievable. Women, we pretty much know what the item is.
Okay. Are you positive? You're almost costing yourself.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get the
$200.
item. I'm just gonna tell a story, and maybe that narrows it down in some way.
Okay.
Also, Christy, you weren't here last week. I got your pen. I guess the pen.
Ah, you're the one that got the pen. Good job.
Okay. Your time begins now.
Okay, so the first time I called, I mentioned that I used to volunteer for the Sundex Directors Lab. That happened. I started going there in like 2014. I started going there like several consecutive years. The first year I was there, I met this guy named Dave, real funny guy. He wasn't there in 15. He came back in 16, but then one of the years he didn't come back after that, like 17 or 18. He had like an improv show in town because he's local there in Utah. And so a handful of us after dinner on a Friday night were like, let's go down and see this improv show. And then as we're going down, we accumulate more people from at the labs, and we end up, let's go take the pass van. So we get like a crew of 14 people going to town into like Provo or Orem, where this is coming. We show up, there's one dude there, and then at the audience, and then a crowd of us 14 people in a van end up being most of the crowd at this improv show.
That is time.
The show
That
is
is time. That's
not
one of
great,
the most
but-
giving acts. Think about that. That's someone who could have just tried to win $200 and instead is trying to make it as easy as possible for the next
Okay,
person.
so
Patrick, any clues?
It does. It actually does bring up 2 clues for me.
Wow.
Most importantly,
You did say 2014. Item P
excited.
number 2 was purchased in 2014. My second clue, you did say 2016. Item P number 2 was printed out on July 2nd, 2016.
wow. Wow.
What?
Now,
Well, you've had it
I'm-
that long.
I'm also going to say this too. If whatever you want to reveal right now, it's not officially guessed because that was a story. So you do not win $200. Caller.
I understand. I understand.
And I
So
also want to put out there, Pickle, I'm going to ask you. I'm pretty certain you have that list all good to go. When we learned this last item, if you could punch it in and you can send me, you have my email address. If you can email me your list, that will be the official list that I work on. So if someone wins the $200 tonight, we will then move on to the phase where people are trying to call and list every item in order. I think we came up with some rules for that. I forget them now. But at that point, I will be working off the Pickles list. So I'm going to ask, we will not take any more calls until Pickle sends me the official list that we're working off of.
Okay, that makes
Weren't
sense.
the rules they have as long as they can to say them all? But if they
And if
mess
they
up,
mess
one,
up,
they'll
we'll cut
cut
them off. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, that's tense
Okay.
shit.
It
It's
has
like
to
a
be
whole
in order.
different
It has to
game.
be in order.
That is a whole different game. That's stressful. That's gonna
Okay.
be hard. You can't fuck it up.
So I think what we're going to do, because Alice, who is the new benefactor of sorts, has asked for the first board meeting to happen after this.
I think
So
that's smart.
Will,
But I'm
why
going
don't
to
you
give
tell us
clues on
any
the
clues?
story.
What tell us any clues that come up?
So some years were mentioned in that story. None of those are the right years.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah, you gotta go. You have to go further back.
Wow.
Wow, that was generous.
Board
I think that's
meeting.
Board meeting.
Christy's not even paying attention to this show. Christy's so done. Christy's texting people, probably celebrating. We got to have a board meeting. Don't we have a board meeting video?
Making plans for next
No, we
week.
don't have a board meeting video.
Then why did I go board meeting like something was going to happen?
Yeah, we
We
do.
have a board
Yeah, we
meeting
do. We got
video.
that.
Yeah.
I forgot we had that, everybody.
Will's time in the board. Oh, it's Meeks. Meeks is,
Meeks.
of course, the new person who runs the board meetings, even though you don't really watch the show. You're more of a Paul Scheer Discord person.
Hi,
Although you have a
Meeks.
lovely Christmas tree and just in general, a great vibe.
Mm-hmm. A gymnast.
You're a
Oh, yeah, we learned-
gymnast?
We learned last week. You teach gymnastics
Meeks-
classes. You're on
Meeks
mute.
is muted. Yeah.
You're muted, Meeks.
Whoops,
but
sorry.
once- That's okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start. Ready? I'm gonna start the meeting.
Okay.
Wait, no, because we don't know who our board, who is our
Okay.
Planet Scum representative, and plus Pickle should be here.
Forrest.
Forrest, well done. This
Hey,
historic
Forrest.
night. Forrest, how are
Hey.
you feeling about this historic night?
I'm so excited. I
Are
can't
you-
believe we're finally here.
Now, Forrest, a question I've never asked you. How happy are you going to be to not have to figure out new ways to hide my head in the advertisements?
Well, I'm not
I think
doing
Jess does
that.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, Jess does that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
I
so.
thought that was you this whole time.
No.
Not once?
No.
Damn,
I
is that-
shrunk you earlier, but
Damn, that's very
Yes.
disrespectful of me, Jess. I apologize.
Good job, Jess.
Truly disrespectful of me this entire time.
It's been really fun watching you blame everyone else. So.
You've been aware that I have not known it was you this entire time, and you've been letting it go.
Yep.
That's the best. You're iconic.
Pickle is present. Pickle, of course, is a non-voting observer, sort of the Owatu the Watcher of board meetings.
Right up.
Okay.
Banging the gavel now.
We're all here now. Meeks, what is on the agenda tonight?
The first thing is any all of the contributions for Pickle, for everything that she's done, any remaining items in the game will be sent to her.
Meaning the two items P?
Yeah.
Sure. I lost one of them, but yeah, sure.
Wait, this goes against everything this game says. Pickle, I love you, but you don't want to not work for it.
Okay.
But Pickle's
it's a good point.
But I guess maybe you have worked for
Pickle's
it.
worked for it harder than anyone. Any one of us. I still don't know what this is.
But Pickle, do you want the 2 item P or the 1 item P?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, then we gotta give
In that
it.
case,
If you want it, then yeah, you can just have it. Pickle gets what Pickle wants.
Pickle gets what
Yay.
Okay. So wait, we're just saying now Pickle has just won the items P, and it literally is just one caller, one guess. It's just
When the game is done. When the game is done.
if whatever item P's aren't guessed by the end of the game.
Oh, understand. Okay.
Yeah, because like if somebody
Once they
guesses
guess
the items
yours,
P, they'll
got
get
it.
replaced.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Well done. Okay. Meeks, anything else that we need to talk about?
Yeah. The second thing
I'm
is
going to pause you
donations.
right there. I know you're new, but that was for someone who's been nothing but nice to you. That was a weird amount of attitude. Come at me.
There's just a lot that's happening tonight, and I feel
Sure.
like we're all really on edge, but that was too much attitude for you. You're right. Okay, the second thing is donations toward Lawn and Order are valid during the Steam only. Donations made before or after the show, before the show or after the $100 donation are just donations to Planet Scum.
Got it. So people can't load up all week and then one person can turn it off after those 30. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Great. Okay.
Love that.
Okay, and then
Thank
the
you,
last
Lori,
thing
for the board meeting.
And then the last thing so far that we have is we want to up the donation requirement for Lawn and Order to be $20.
Strong disagree. Strong disagree. Well, but think about it this way, guys. If we're trying to
want that.
But Christy and Patrick, think about this. Let's also think about the money makes
It's
the
more
box
incentive
grow.
for the $100.
Exactly. It makes the box grow, and it also, let's keep in
Right.
mind, one thing that we don't mention as much on the show as we used to is that 40% of everything that comes in goes to Jess, Forrest, Dave, Bryce, and Hex. So let's also keep in mind part of that is the bit of let's get $100 in there. Let's make sure these people can go buy some Chipotle this week.
But you think that people won't want Law and Order? They won't pay the $20 for it?
I would actually put down a counter proposal that we lower it to $4.
I think I like 7. 7 is cheap and a nice friendly
Who
number.
is that yelling in the background? Someone just started yelling in the background.
I believe that's Emily, correct?
Was it Emily? Was
Emily
it a
yelling
positive or
very
negative? No, 'cause
excited.
in a good way, wants it to
Good
be
way.
$4? Because Emily's opinion goes real far with me. Real far.
I think it was a good way.
Turned her back on me.
If Emily wants it to be $4, I vote $4. 'Cause as far as I'm concerned,
Let's
Emily's
vote on the
integrity-
$20 one first. Vote on the $20 one first.
$20 one, I vote no.
What about like
Oh,
$9?
What about $4? Okay,
So
so
that's 4
$20
against,
has failed.
$20
Let's vote for.
failed.
I vote $4. I vote $4.
I'll do 4.
Thumbs up.
No way.
That's low.
At least
Yes.
7. At least.
Say Katie
Four.
brings a great point. Today is
7 is, I'm happy with 7, but I don't mind it being 4.
Wow, Forrest is lowering it to. Oh,
Meeks?
This is a tie. I believe tie goes to the pickle.
Tie goes to
Pickle,
Pickle.
is it $4 or shall it remain 7?
Pickle. I know you're gonna.
7.
Yay!
We have to respect the pickle.
Notice all the women want less Law and Order too. Just notice that.
Hey,
We all want
hey.
it.
Hey!
And Patrick?
Oh, and Patrick. Sorry, Patrick.
I guess your hair looks darker today, Christy.
All right. So
Okay. 7, I think, is still good.
Like he's so mad
Stay
at
at
me.
7. Does anybody have any counter? $6.25. $6.25.
Such an awkward.
$7.25.
$7.25.
Oh.
No.
I don't know. We got 3 votes.
$6.
No. I'm against 7.25.
Oh.
Yeah.
$6.90 would. I feel like the only amount below $7 that we should do. But I feel like 7's a good lucky number.
yeah, I agree
Okay.
with me.
Okay. I feel bad that got so tense, but it seems like it's going to stay at 7. It seems like it's going to stay at 7. Okay, 4 minutes and 47 seconds left, Meeks. What else do we have on the agenda?
I have
I don't know.
something.
Go ahead, Pickle.
Okay, so we said that the items need to be said in pickle order. Now, I need a clarification because in the document, they are listed like, okay, all of Chris's items, all of Christie's, all of Will's. But the item numbers are the order it was put into the box. So what order are we going to do here?
Pickle,
What if
do
we
you
did
know the
alphabetical?
numbers? Meeks
What
is saying you have to list them alphabetically.
No, I think that's
We'll be here till
so
May.
funny.
That's
That
so
is so
confusing.
funny. You have to list the items alphabetically. That's like the biggest headache.
That's too hard, I think. I think
Meeks,
it's funny,
who
but I think
are
it's
you?
too
Where did you
hard.
come? You don't even like Meeks. Let's be honest, because you
I-
came to us
I
via the Paul
propose-
Scheer Discord, right?
Sorry, what?
You came to us via Paul Scheer's support of the show.
Yeah.
You can be honest. Do you know me at all?
Yeah.
Are you a fan
Well,
in
I
any way?
didn't know who. If I didn't recognize you at all, I probably wouldn't have joined, or it would have taken me a lot longer to join Planet Scum. But as soon as I saw you, I recognized you. But it was through Paul Scheer's Discord that I found that you have something too. So
The idea
I do
that
know-
you come in last minute and demand the items be listed alphabetically is so funny. I'm voting yes. I'm voting yes.
I think it's too hard. I think
Will
it's so
says-
funny, but it's
Yes,
too
it's funny.
Oh
hard.
no.
Either
I'm
way,
voting yes, and I'm praying everyone else votes no.
either way,
I can't. Oh, I can't. What do I do?
No.
Oh,
no, no.
come on.
Oh no, I don't
It's
know what
way
to do.
too hard. You want
Hold on,
everyone
let's
to
talk
list
more,
them
let's talk more.
well, because
alphabetically?
what's the alternative?
That they just list them.
Numbered. List them
Numbered.
by the numbers they've already been known by, or
Yeah,
list
but-
them,
I mean, what I thought we were going to
numbers.
do is
or list them
the order they were
in
put in
categories.
Well, here's the thing. If I have
Christy's
a white
so mad.
tissue,
Let's
if
get
I
a
have
close up of
white-
Christy. Get a close up of Christy. Christy's
If
so
I
mad.
have a white fucking tissue, are they gonna do that W for white or T
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
tissue?
I would
Or
tissue,
S for
comma,
single
white.
ply.
There's no S anymore. That's the confusion. Is it T for tissue? Is it W?
That's
No.
a good point.
Guys, I beg of you,
Okay,
don't
let's
do
just do
this.
the order they were
Cece
put
said
in the
the
box.
F word.
That's already
Cece
crazy
said
enough.
Don't do this. No alphabetical. It's too
I
hard.
think numerical was the assumed. We've been referring to it as item
Yeah.
44.
Okay. That
That if
sounds
you can, and Pickle, do you have that list? Because you did send me an earlier version of that list.
I did, yes.
There was a point when I lost some info, and Pickle sent me the list as it was at then, so I could piece it back together. That's how much Pickle has been a part of this, holding it. So Pickle, if you can send me the numbered list that corresponds to the numbered alphabeticals, I vote yes. It's so funny. Like now people need to go through fucking alphabetize them.
It was just a fun idea. I wasn't all the way serious.
It's so
It is a
funny.
funny
I mean,
idea.
Pickle would have to
should've
alphabetize
3
them
weeks
and then
ago.
publicize that list so people would know, right?
I
And
don't-
isn't that going to happen anyway?
Here's another thing I'll say. No, because I think here's another thing, and we only have a minute left. Pickle is not bound to any. Pickle could remove this list. Other people relying on Pickle. Pickle's. This has all been through kindness.
If that's
If
true,
this
then it
list
should be the
disappears from public-
numbers, because then people have heard those numbers.
has to be the numbers, but Pickle can do it. If Pickle can send me the Pickle could go so far as to send me the list that's the real one, and then alter the public one so no one else can unlock it unless they've been writing it down. Pickle can do whatever the fuck Pickle wants. That's Pickle's list. That's not our list. I'm gonna work off Pickle's list as it is sent to me, and then Pickle, if you want to pull it, rearrange it, put fucking red herrings in there, you do whatever you want.
I know I am gonna make the longest puzzle I've ever made. So it takes a really long time to find it. That's what I'm gonna do.
If this ends with Pickle becoming the most manipulative mastermind and none of us saw it coming, I'd be all for that.
Really quick before we end, Gethard, do we need to talk about the thing I put in the private chat?
Let me see here.
Just say it out loud, Patrick.
What is it?
Well, I'm going to be gone for most of January.
meetings.
Oh,
yeah.
We do have more board meetings tonight.
Oh,
We do
okay.
have more board
Maybe we'll
meetings.
save it for the next one then.
Let's do a couple calls, then we'll do another board meeting to discuss the timing on this. Because I will be gone for the bulk of
Chris, can I just say
January
something?
and February, which I don't.
It
think
doesn't
I
have to
mentioned.
be in the.
No.
Yeah, Chris. Every episode, you're
Let's get
like,
a close
I
up on
want
Christy,
the
please.
show-
Close up on Christy, please.
Every single episode, you're like, I want
Close
the show
up.
to end. This is going on way too long. And then you want it to be alphabetical. What kind of fuckery is that,
Christy?
Chris?
He said the F word at Chris.
I've never, up until tonight, I've never thought your T-shirt to be true. And right now, and I think everybody should buy that T-shirt.
I'm gonna be a real bitch tonight.
I think everyone should buy that T-shirt.
I'm
By the
so
way,
mad.
I
I've
think
been ripping
if we
up
can show a
Post-its.
picture, can we show a picture of that T-shirt? By the way, because Will Hides Improv God, we might not have too many more chances to sell these. And I think that shirt looks real charming and cute, but with this game face on and this rage, Christy, I think it takes on a whole new badass tone, and a lot of people might be interested in wearing this
I'm like
visual
so
representation of your
stressed
rage.
out right now because I'm finally free.
Well,
Let's just
Christy,
let's have the next board meeting.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. And I'm going to say this, and fans are going to hate it. You don't need to come back anymore if you don't want to, CC. You're done.
Yeah, but I do.
It's up
I
to
love
you.
you guys.
Your service, you have, like, you're like Frodo, and you carried the ring, and you threw your ring into Mount Doom. And if you want to fly away on the back of an eagle,
Yeah,
do
but
it.
if you guys replace me, I'll fucking kill you.
Let's go to the next board meeting. Let's do the next board
Yes,
meeting.
Alice is requesting another board meeting, apparently. Alice, who has been a real games master, has said Alice prefers that the next board meeting happens right now. So I guess we're going to roll right over into it. We can reset the clock.
And this is from Single Walk Run. Thanks, Mike.
Okay. What is happening?
So we have to. So I think we should do number order, the order they were put in the box, right? Let's just vote on that and
I think it's
solidify
gotta
that.
be number.
I think we need a different Planet Scum rep, right?
Okay.
I know what Alice wants to
So
propose.
aggressive. So aggressive at first. Pretty much just said, fuck
was
you to
aggressive.
Forest.
Wow, sorry, Forrest.
Wow.
Use the F word to Forrest.
Cursing out
You can say
every
the
other
F
member
word
of the
for it,
team.
unless the
Yeah,
F word is for it.
My
Let's see,
name's an
all
F
jokes aside,
word.
Yeah.
you know what Alice is proposing here.
Yes. Alice proposes that Meigs is just the permanent rep for the planetary board.
Whoa.
I think
I
that's
love
fine.
it.
We're gonna go
Meeks,
from a
do you want
revolving-
that, Meeks?
I would be honored.
Then yeah.
Me,
So does this mean like no more Gorb, no more like anyone else?
This means no more Patrick. This means no more overreactor. This means
King Patrick.
no Patrick Cotner just keeps showing up. I've never
I'd
done
love
that.
to leave. I would love to know.
I think Meigs
Over
is
Patrick
great.
Lee?
Listen, Meigs is
No,
great.
bring Patrick back.
Meigs is great and has an incredible charm and energy. But
Absolutely.
I just think it kind of fundamentally goes against what this position is and gave me some weird attitude a little while ago. So
Oh, I'm so conflicted.
oh wait, now specific
trying to-
Andrew is
not trying
saying
to-
that it's to join the board.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
have
not
a
taking any
second.
spot.
Oh,
Oh,
then
sure.
100%.
You know, I'm into that. That's even better because then we get our specific
We
Andrews
can
and
still
That I love.
have
That I
everyone
love.
else too,
That I
but
love.
also
And
have
honestly,
you.
I need somebody to call me on my shit from time to time. So
That's some good improv right there, Chris. You justified what needed to happen.
I think that was
Thanks, Will.
unanimous.
Well, I was pretty good at improv.
I remember.
Were you a god though, Chris?
Not
Kinda
like Will.
was.
Not like Will. Not like Will. No. Wow. Okay. Anything else to discuss?
Well, we should discuss January and February then.
Oh yeah. So I leave to visit my parents back to where it all began. No, actually, that's not true. That was at their house upstate. They're snowbirds. I'm going to be in Florida for a number of weeks. In January, I'm going to go directly to California to do a series of shows. I'm going to bring Hallie and Cal with me. We're going to squeeze in a little mini vacation in there. I'm going to get back. I got a couple shows up in Connecticut, Massachusetts, Michigan, Grand Rapids, and Ann Arbor. And then in February, I was hoping to take a vacation where I truly go off the grid and I'm not doing shows the whole time. So depending on how this lands, I know that we've said we need a prep week and we need the week where the ceremony happens. There's a chance that I will have to delay the ceremony until late February. That's late February.
But what do we do in the interim?
But I think like
this is what we have to discuss.
I mean, I would really love the weeks off.
Take a break, vacation.
What if we erase the prep week?
No.
Get to Baphomet? Dave.
No.
Dave. What the Okay, I'm going to bring up a thing right now. Official
Dave.
motion to censure Dave for his behavior the past 2 weeks because he's been cursing at people and snapping at people. It's absolutely unacceptable behavior. Dave, you leaned this close into your webcam and started shouting no like my toddler does. My toddler asking for a lollipop. Literally the same vibe that Cal's like, I want a lollipop. Dave has been officially
What
censored.
are you talking about?
Dave, we all know that there's one step beyond censoring, and censoring is honestly being nice. For the person who has spent the most time in the beef pudding, I don't know why you're basically fucking begging to go back there.
It's so
Because
close.
the pudding
You're so close
fucks
to
with
it.
your brain. You think I'm the same guy I was a year ago? Not.
He's been
Changes
scratching the
you.
pudding.
Dave's got long.
This
Some
summertime.
things we'll never see. He's done things we'll never do, God willing.
Pudding traumatic stress syndrome.
He has pudding traumatic stress disorder. PTSD. Well done.
I have
Will.
something.
Well done,
I have
Will.
something that was brought up by the board.
Okay, yes.
Should we resolve the process for item naming?
Yeah, I think we should. I think that's a really good idea. I think it should. You should have to say because every item has a number. Chris, all of our items have numbers. You should have to say numbers. Number 1, this. Number 2, this. Number 3. So it doesn't matter whose box it was in. You're just saying the number and saying what it was.
Now, Pickle, I don't know how long it will take to activate, alphabetize this list. We could also say caller's choice. I could have a numbered list and an alphabetized list. It could be caller's choice, but that would mean that.
So, I mean, we have to be here looking at all of the things and checking them off as their guest to make sure that they're correct.
Yeah,
So we should be thinking about how to make that happen.
I like
in a
the
way that's
consistency of
I will be in charge of it.
I think
You're
it's
gonna
more
do it.
dramatic.
I will
if
have Pickle's
everyone-
list in front of me. They will be read to me. And
Chris.
if anyone misspeaks, I will say, I'm sorry, incorrect.
Wait, here's a question. What's the argument to not do it in numerical order?
It's so funny if it's alphabetical.
Gethard, we have to let this end at some point. I think the numbers is fine.
I didn't bring it back up.
Okay. I retract that.
Oh, Gethard's getting emotional. We should
I
stop
retract
him.
that.
Can we
Dave,
censure Gethard?
I'm going to make a motion to stick Dave in the beef pudding right now.
No, please.
Dave,
No, Patrick.
Pat has
Patrick.
already, yes.
Always
Will
fun
has
to have
already,
you.
yes.
Not you too.
It's just
Me
fun to
too.
have you guys.
Christy, shall we make this unanimous? Forrest,
put
do you want to
Dave
come
in
back
the
in and vote
pudding?
yes because of the way he spoke to you before?
Where's Bryson? Yep, Bryson. Here.
No, I can't put him in the pudding.
Okay, Meeks is saying no now. Meeks has switched to no because Meeks is a nice person. Will is sticking with yes.
No,
Forrest,
Dave doesn't deserve
Oh, Forrest.
No.
Forrest.
No beef pudding.
Wow, you're
no
so
beef
lucky,
pudding.
Dave.
Oh wait, Forrest switched.
Forrest switched?
Forrest switched. Whoa.
Yeah.
It's
In the pudding.
We were dancing. We were victory dancing.
He's in the beef pudding.
He's in the pudding.
Oh, I
Say
miss
hello
you,
to the bun
Dave.
boys too, my friend. You say hello to the bun boys too.
I guess he'll be back when we go get Baphomet, huh?
I'm full
Maybe, I
of regret. I,
mean-
guess I'm the rep now that he's in the pudding. I'm
Oh,
full of
Forrest,
regret.
we didn't
we might
see
not
this
see Dave until late February.
One
Oh,
thing
no.
I've been meaning to
We've
ask him
seen
too
him when
is
he's
if,
in the pudding before.
I've been meaning
Yeah.
to ask him if Baphomet lives in the beef pudding. I've never known, and that would be good info to have before we have to defeat
Wait, the
Baphomet.
beef what?
Dave has
Pudding.
communicated
Pudding.
from the beef pudding.
Okay.
What did I say? Pudding?
It's not pudding.
He has earned that pood over the past 2 weeks. Chrissy, you were
When I joined this show, he was in the pudding just for not writing a thank you note. I think this is. I mean, like he's been in the pudding for much lighter
But Chris,
infractions.
you weren't here last week, and when
I
he
saw
said
the clip.
when he said the F word at Bryson, it was too much. It was over the line.
It was funny. It wasn't an attack.
It was so light and
It
nothing.
wasn't like,
I
fuck
love that he's
you.
being
Christy's
punished.
out
for
here
it.
saying,
It's
Honestly,
so unfair.
I swear all the time.
How much time do we have left, Will? I never thought it would come to this. I'm gonna put an official motion. Should Christy have to serve some time in the beef pudding? I'm voting yes.
Nah, I don't have no way.
Ah.
I can't do it.
Yes, put me in the pudding.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna vote
Christy,
yes.
you want to go in the pudding?
She wants it.
She wants to go to sleep. She wants to go watch TV with Dave. And we have handed her the perfect excuse. She's dancing in the aisles. I'm gonna vote
Christy,
no.
I'll vote for you to be in the pudding.
Okay, I have two more things that came in from the board. If that's okay.
Yes, Meeks, what are they?
Can the list be faxed in?
Wow.
No, I think.
I mean, a fantastic callback, but I think it doesn't get us anything.
Except time.
Yeah, I vote no. I vote no. Okay, that one's been shut down. And one more thing from the board.
Can we vote to give CC compliments for the final minute of this meeting?
Yes.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, I can do that.
Oh, you guys.
Yeah.
I went from going in the pudding to this.
I'm gonna switch my vote to no.
All right, let's everybody give
We're running out of
CC a compliment. We've got 40 seconds. I would say that CC, I think you're one of the truly kind people in comedy. There's not many people that I trust, let alone to trust to like hang out with my son, and you are one of them, and that's for a reason. I think you glow with positivity, and I'm lucky to know you.
Oh my god, it's gonna be hard to follow.
I'll do it. I'll go next. Christy, you're hot and funny.
Oh. I'm so horny.
Okay, I'll go next. CC, I love you, and you're such a good comedy teacher.
Oh, I love you, my pickle.
I love you too.
This is gonna be my favorite
Is
show.
time. Okay, that's time.
My favorite show. Patrick, I don't think I got one from you though.
I voted no, so I think that negates.
Put me in the pudding right now.
I think we need to take a couple calls, everybody.
That was a really nice game.
Let's go to. Oh,
He's back, but he's muted because he's in the pudding.
Dave is muted. So
He doesn't realize he's muted. This is
These little doors are so funny.
I just wanted to say that you don't need to send the bun boys. I'm going to just go into the pudding. I'm just going to go for it. Okay. I'm not.
Does
I don't need to
Baphomet
send
live in
bun
the
boys
pudding?
too.
And
Is
now,
that where Baphomet lives?
Don't you want to know?
Chris, I'll say,
I know more about
I'll say
basketball.
this. Once Dave goes in the pudding, we should leave the camera up just to make sure he doesn't come back out for the rest of the show.
Great call, Patrick. Patrick, great call. Let's no one alter the schedule. Bye, Dave. Dave's going in the beef pudding.
Why does he have those little doors?
Guys, it's time to take some calls. We have one item left that needs to be guessed.
I love
You get
this
three
show.
guesses because of item P, and the next person with a chance to win the $200 is none other than my man, the comptroller, Eric Germ.
Oh, my enemy.
Well, Eric Germ, you have 45 seconds. You have three guesses.
A
Eric, or you can tell a
regular
story.
size man.
Regular sized man.
Wow. This show really got in the weeds tonight. Am I right?
Ah, the broadleaf weeds, baby. I was just thinking
Nobody
about.
knows what will happen next.
I can't do this.
And I get such sheer's pleasure from this show, and I'm so sad to see you leaves lawn.
I love this. I love this. Eric, you taking your guesses or a story?
I'm upset.
What if tonight was my heel turn and I knew what the final item was and I chose guesses instead of a story?
Oh, after all these
I
stories.
think
I think you should do it. I think you should win
I don't think you know
$200.
what the final item is, though. I
Eric,
think you're.
after months of torturing people by being my main setup man for Law and Order, if you come in and win the $200, I would love that so much.
You got three guesses, or you can tell a story. Those are the rules.
Yeah, Germ.
I'm going to take two guesses because I don't need three.
All right. Your time begins now.
Is it a wrestling zine?
Nope.
No.
Don't do the song.
Box
allowed to
game
guess.
can never die as long as it lives on in our hearts. I cede my time to Lawn. Help it grow. Thanks for the memories.
I hope he never.
Chris lives for this shit. Look at his little face right now.
Somehow the most useless call.
Let's go to
It made
macaroni.
Chris so happy.
Macaroni
Hi,
is on the line.
macaroni.
We have one item that needs to be guessed. Whoever guesses it will win $200. Whoever then lists all 74 items, numerical order,
What's
as
the
per the pickle list, will win $7,700.
Really want to know.
Macaroni, are you here?
I'm here.
Okay, Macaroni, you have 45 seconds. You have 3 guesses or a story. Which will you be doing?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to have to mute anybody if you guys won't. Okay, your time begins now. Your time begins now.
A name badge from the Del Close Marathon 2013. Name badge from the Del Close Marathon 2012.
Stop.
Name badge from the Del Close.
Oh my god! 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 Macaroni, you have won $200. How are you feeling? How are you feeling?
Whoa!
Macaroni.
I'm feeling wild right now.
Oh, if you could please email me that list at your earliest convenience. We will then
We
be able
did
to
it.
continue with the game. And we're going to keep Macaroni on the line because Macaroni, as discussed earlier,
Almost.
you will be the first person with a chance to list all 74 items in numerical order.
They have to name them all in numerical order.
Should we see if he wants to use his last guess on an item P?
Oh yeah, you can use your final. Do you want to guess for item P?
I'm just too in shock, I think. I was all like loaded up for tissue guesses because if there's a family business, it's paper. So then I had to pivot to name badges, and I don't know if I can do any more tonight.
Okay.
Hold on. Hold on.
I'm so happy for you. Really, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you, everybody. Thanks to everybody who laid the groundwork for that.
Thank you to everyone who's believed in the show.
I mean,
And what it
Wizbeth
can be.
and
It's over now, right?
Single Walk
Oh,
Run
damn,
really
it's-
with a big
it's odd.
outlet.
Okay, I'm waiting for an email to come in from Pickle. And I know that Macaroni. I know you say that you don't
Should
have
I do
it.
the Moby Dick now?
Yeah, well, why don't you read some Moby Dick while Pickle prepares this
How
list?
many?
Dick.
Is it 74? How? Oh yeah, we got four.
Okay.
Pickle, how are you doing on this? Is this list going to be able to get to me tonight, or should we end the
Yeah.
show? Either way's fine.
I can get it to you tonight. Do you want alphabetical just in case?
I do so bad, but Christy fucking flipped out about it.
I
so
fucking flipped
yours is
out.
fine.
No, that's crazy.
This is insane, guys. It's done. It's done.
I don't want to get too excited until
It's not
it's
done
done.
yet. It's not done yet.
This is
I'm
insane.
Normally I read a half page, so I guess I'm gonna read 2 full pages.
Holy shit! And guys, there's people in the call queue.
Okay.
There's
So
people in the call queue.
I'll do it steadily here. So this is from the final chapter of Moby Dick, The Chase, 3rd Day, which is just Ahab ranting about trying to find Moby Dick.
I love the sound effect.
The morning of the 3rd day dawned fair and fresh, and once more the solitary nightman at the foremast head was relieved by crowds of the daylight lookouts, who dotted every mast and almost every spar. "Do you see him?" cried Ahab, but the whale was not yet in sight. And then this is a big Ahab speech. "In his infallible wake, though, but follow that wake, that's all. Helm there, steady as thou goest, and hast been going. What a lovely day again. Were it a new made world and made for a summer house to the angels, and this morning the first of its throwing open to them, a fairer day could not dawn upon that world." Here's food for thought, had Ahab time to think. But Ahab never thinks, he only feels. That's tingling enough for mortal man. To think's audacity. God only has that right and privilege. Thinking is, or ought to be, a coolness and a calmness, and our poor hearts throb, and our poor brains beat too much for that. And yet, I've sometimes thought my brain was very calm, frozen calm. This old skull cracks so, like a glass in which the contents turn to ice and shiver it. And still this hair is growing now, this moment growing, and heat must breed it, but no. It's like that sort of common grass that will grow anywhere. I got excited. Okay. Between the earthly clefts of Greenland ice or Vesuvius lava, how the wild winds blow it. They whip it about as the torn shreds of split sails lash the tossed ship they cling to. A vile wind that has no doubt blown air through the prison corridors and cells and wards of hospitals and ventilated them, now comes blowing hither as innocent as fleeces. Out upon it, it's tainted. Were I the wind, I'd blow no more on such a wicked, miserable world. I'd crawl somewhere to a cave and slink there, and yet 'tis a noble and heroic thing, the wind. Whoever conquered it? In every fight, it has the last and bitterest blow. Run tilting at it, and you but run through it. Ha! A coward wind that strikes stark naked men, but will not stand to receive a single blow. Even Ahab is a braver thing, a nobler thing than that. Would now the wind but had a body, but all the things that most exasperate and outrage mortal man, all these things are bodiless, but only bodiless as objects, not as agents. What an insane speech to give your crew. There's a most special, a most cunning, oh, a most malicious difference. And yet I say again and swear it now, there's something all glorious and gracious in the wind. These warm trade winds, at least, that in the clear heavens blow straight on, in strong and steadfast, vigorous mildness, and veer not from their mark. However, the baser currents of the sea may turn and tack, and mightiest Mississippis of the land swift and swerve about, uncertain where to go at last. And by the eternal poles, these same trade winds that so directly blow my good ship on, these trades, or something like them, something so unchangeable and full as strong, blow my keeled soul along. What do you see? Nothing, sir.
Wow, that is so. For everybody just joining us, I did just tweet out that the final
Great
item has
job.
been guessed. Will has been paid to read 4 portions of Moby Dick. That has now been complete. Every item in all of the boxes has now been officially guessed. We are moving on to, after so many weeks, we are moving on to phase 2 of the game. Your goal now is to call in and list all 70. Just make sure I have that number. 75. 75.
Who's got the last item?
It was the one that
Oh,
was
'cause yours.
added and immediately guessed.
Yeah, 'cause it made it a nice even 75, right?
I will say, I do, because Pickle is just this fucking good. I do also have an alphabetized version of the list, but we would prefer numerical order unless someone really wants to do alphabetized.
Oh
It
my
makes
God,
Christy,
someone's
it makes
gonna
Christy
fucking win.
so mad.
It makes me really fucking mad. Someone's gonna win $7,714.
Let's remember, no. Let's remember $200 goes to Macaroni. Macaroni, congratulations. You're the winner of $200. How are you feeling?
I can't stop shaking, and my cat, I was like freaking out, and my cat came in to be like, "You doing okay in there, bud?" And now he's sitting on my lap. It's very nice.
Oh, congratulations. Use it for something. Get yourself something nice. You deserve it.
And then
Aw, thank you,
$301 will go to the Baphomet actor, because that's $1 more than Jimmy Kimmel pays people to do bits on the show. So realistically, someone will walk away with $7,200.
72-13-36.
I have the Pickle list in front of me. I'm going to be pretty strict
Oh my God.
on what is said.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I'm
Oh my
I'm largely going to say that it needs to be what is written on this list.
I'm freaking the fuck out.
Me too.
Pickle, I'm scared.
We
I'm
will go to Macaroni first.
excited.
Macaroni, do you care to try to list all 75 items?
Yeah, I think I might have this.
Now remember, Macaroni,
Good luck, Macaroni.
I'm not going to be a jerk, but if you misspeak or something doesn't correspond to the list, I will interrupt and say thank you so much for playing.
Oh God,
no matter
good
what
luck,
happens,
Macaroni.
no matter what happens, congratulations on winning $200. Let's see if that will increase to $7,200.
Oh my God.
I cede my time to Pickle.
What?
That's not allowed.
Is this allowed? Is this allowed?
Is it allowed?
I don't know if it's allowed. Joining us,
knows it.
I have sent out an emergency text to people who have participated in this show. Jason Manzukis, the last item has been guessed.
Yeah.
We
so shocked.
Oh boy.
What the hell?
Wow. This
What
is
the hell?
Jason, we entered tonight with 3 unguessed items. Our first caller guessed 2 of them. And then one call ago, the final item was guessed, which was, you'll be happy to hear, Will Hines's staff badge from the 2012 Del Close Marathon.
Wait, and it all had to be, every element of that had to be guessed as part. Oh my God.
Not staff. Will didn't require staff, just name badge. Now, I also want to remind everybody too, we haven't brought this up in months. It's not just that you win the money, everybody. You do win all the items from the boxes and the boxes themselves.
Do you want me to go get my items?
Yeah, baby.
If you have them around. Yeah.
Wait, is that giving it away though? Does somebody still need to?
They've already
do
been
the
guessed.
thing?
All of your items were guessed
Okay,
months ago.
so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go now.
Yeah.
And okay.
Now it seems.
Do I sound good? Am I okay? Is it? By the way, I
sound
just
great, Jason.
Literally just like hit the button, so I don't know what the fuck.
You're golden. You're golden. Now it seems that Macaroni tried to pass the ball to Pickle. Pickle, you immediately said that's not allowed.
Is that allowed?
Because Pickle knows everything.
It seems like Macaroni is trying to say, "Hey, Pickle, make $7,000 real quick. I got
really
your back."
nice.
Oh, wait, can Pickle, is this
Do we
allowed?
have another board meeting?
If it's allowed, then let's.
Do we have another board meeting in the queue? Can someone summon Dave from the beef pudding?
I think we do have another one. I thought we had 3.
I thought we had 3 too.
I believe we had 3. Jason's a voting member of the board because Jason, we've just had a huge moment come up right before you came on, and I'm very glad you're here to help us sort it out.
Yes, we do have another board meeting.
If we can get a Planet Scum rep in the queue, and if we can get Meads back, we'll start a third board meeting. Also, it's going to be a little higher than 7,200 because we did have some money donated to Law and Order.
There we go.
Turn off the
Look at that
money.
tea kettle.
Look at that tea.
Wow, look at that.
Very nice.
Okay.
Talking tea.
Now we have 300 people watching. Jason, let me explain to you what's going on. Because there's been so many moving parts. If you remember, our friend who is next to you. Oh, you're muted, by the way. You've been muted. Can't hear you.
Oh, I've been saying so much fucking funny stuff too. God damn it. Okay,
Now,
go ahead. Go.
So Pickle, who is next to you, does not work for Planet Scum. Pickle just proved pretty quickly.
I remember Pickle from the last time. Pickle is like we don't know Pickle's identity, and
Pickle's
Pickle
a Canadian,
okay,
a Canadian person studying for a PhD. Her husband is Tampo Zampo. This is what we know. They even appeared on Sandwich Night and cut their faces out to retain this mystery. But what we do know is that the reason we lean on Pickle so hard is Pickle has kept the most diligent notes by far from the start of this game, has written down over 2,700 guesses. How many guesses was it, Pickle?
Yeah, 2,700.
2,700 guesses that have come. There's been times where we've lost track of things, and Pickle tells us things that we've forgotten or mixed up.
Okay, great.
Pickle's never been pushy about that and has never flexed. Now, we did just have a caller guess the final item. This means that caller wins $200. That was a rule that was installed. Whoever guesses the final item.
Okay, got it.
Caller verbalized.
Wait, and that item was the badge. And forgive me, I wasn't watching. Did you guys go bananas?
We went pretty nice.
Oh,
nice.
Jason, you'll also be happy to hear that since your last appearance on the show, the money will not be released tonight. We will take a week to organize a ceremony. We will then all show up at a place called Highlander Games. This is a store in Boonton, New Jersey, where they largely play Magic the Gathering.
Sure.
There is a closet in the back in which
my understanding is that they were going to franchise that organization, but there can be only one.
Yeah, exactly. Well done. Well done.
He's a pro. Manzukas is a pro. It's a pro joke.
How do I turn my camera off? How do I leave? Siri, leave meeting. Siri, leave meeting.
I don't think you're going to want to leave before you hear. Wow. Jason's out. Oh, no. There's Jason.
Okay, go ahead.
Have I told you about Baphomet?
Nope.
I'm gonna go get some water.
So there's a god, there's a goat-faced god named Baphomet that rumor was the Knights Templar were worshiping them, which is part of why all the Knights Templar were killed, and we said we were gonna have to fight Baphomet for the money. A caller mispronounced it Baphomoth.
Okay.
We're now saying that it is a moth version of Baphomet. I have insisted that we hire an actor to play Baphomoth, who I have to fight in Boonton, New Jersey at this gaming store. I have insisted that the actor be minimum 6 feet 7 inches tall. That actor will receive $301 because we heard Kimmel pays $300 for people to do bits.
Okay.
So $501 is gone. The rest of it, over $7,200, will go to whoever lists all 75 items in order.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask. Are there any other outstanding, if you do this, you get this situations that are in play? Or now that everything has been guessed, will the person who guesses just automatically erase any other potential?
You have to guess all 75 items in order.
Okay, great.
Now,
got it. Sorry to hold it up.
Oh, no. I think this is insanely valuable because we're filling you in on what's happened since you were last here, which was a long time ago.
Which was,
and there's a lot of,
just like a little over a year and a half ago, a year and a month ago.
It's crazy. And there's, I think, a lot of people tuning in because I've been tweeting that it could end. And I think there's a lot of people watching for the first time. So it allows them to be filled in as well. But Jason, here's the situation we've just run into.
Okay.
That we now all need to decide upon. I think the Pickle may have just left so we can be impartial is my guess.
Oh, so is this the board meeting?
This is a board meeting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we just had something go down where the caller who won the $200 by guessing that final item, I said, now, and we had established a while ago, that person will get the first crack at listing all 75 items.
Okay.
That person immediately said, I cede my call to Pickle, meaning I want to pass the ball to Pickle. Now, this is the person whose list we're working off of, effectively saying,
this is definitely going to be. Wait, but is that person trying to give Pickle $8,000 or whatever it is?
That person's trying to allow it to happen, and it's now on us as a board to decide if that is something we should allow.
Now,
we have 10 minutes to do so.
And forgive me again if this has been clear in the past, but is this person ceding their guest to Pickle a way of saying thank you, that we're all acknowledging thank you, Pickle, for the incredible amount of work you've done
100%.
over the course of this entire thing? If anybody deserves this, it's Pickle,
Right?
right?
Macaroni is in the chat and can't answer that. Macaroni says, thanks everybody for your nice comments. Love y'all. It's been a tough as hell pandemic that's been made better for you. So I do believe Macaroni was effectively saying,
got it. Okay.
I want Pickle to win and I'm going to pass along the bulk of my call. We have had situations where people have ceded phone calls to each other, but it's never been this high stakes. And I don't know that it's happened.
Now, is there any way that any of us can think of that this could be considered foul play in any way, shape, or form?
That is the question upon us as a board.
I'm just trying to think of how that would happen.
Pickle,
Like,
have you and Macaroni ever met in real life, Pickle?
No, not in real life. But I've been
Would it matter?
texting him about baseball a lot.
Okay. Have you ever discussed splitting the winnings with him?
No.
Okay.
So the idea being that Pickle has the greatest potential to nail the exact list.
Jason, we are
Pickle's
working
list,
off of
right?
a list. Pickle just wrote an email to me.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That's
So
how
it's
more.
a lock. So it's a lock. Okay.
It would be impossible for us to. I don't
But
remember
the
all
only
of my
foul
items.
the only foul play that could exist could be what Patrick the Rat just described, which is a side deal, right? Which, as far as I'm concerned, who cares? That's Macaroni in ensuring that they will get at least half of this pot because they're ceding their guests to someone they know will win. Now, is that allowed?
Can I articulate an alternative way?
Pickle's clean.
Sure.
I don't think there's
Pickle's
anything
clean.
corrupt going on, but why don't we just let people take a shot? I mean, as soon as it gets to Pickle, Pickle's going to win, right? Because Pickle's just going to read the list that Gethard is using.
Yeah, but
right.
The thing is, if someone else has that list,
they could
they
say
could
it
then
before.
say
Are we then taking it away from Pickle?
And based on things that have happened before, there is a precedent where people have ceded calls to each other.
Right.
It has gone just beyond ceding guesses to Murphy this week.
I don't think they need. I think we can do this both ways. They don't need to cede the call. They just need to mess up.
I think
what if they don't?
If they don't, then
if they
you
don't,
are.
we're taking that away from Pickle because
That's
Pickle.
the game. That's the
We
game,
are at,
baby.
we are at a crossroads.
Oh.
I guess here's.
Well,
the
I
fir-
mean, like a precedent.
Here's my first question, if I may.
Go ahead.
Is Pickle? What do you think?
Whoa! Wow! Wow! Pickle takes a stand. Pickle
That's a lot
takes
of
a stand in their
pressure.
own defense.
Wow. As soon as he said it, I said, "That's not allowed, is it?" So
Now
I
the
guess.
is it makes me think you want it.
Well, I
You
think
just
the
said that's
fact
not allowed.
I think the fact that Pickle even questioned it
Mhm.
and wanted to make sure it was okay really shows that Pickle has a good heart. And I
Also-
also have heard that this community has been described as aggressively kind. And
Jason, just so you know, this person Meeks does not watch this show and found us through Shears Discord.
Wait,
Knows
this
very little
person
about the
doesn't
show.
watch what, but is a board member?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched it.
Well, she got voted by the Discord community to represent the Discord
Yeah.
community for one meeting, but then was so charming, she's now been voted on as a permanent member.
I think has only watched the show
Wow.
2 or 3 times total, though, and is now deciding who wins
But here's the thing,
thousands
like
of dollars.
Pickle, we know Pickle knows everything, but Pickle took that initiative. Any listener could have done that. They could have
Is
made a
Pickle,
list.
is
the
Pickle
same
in
way
the
you
queue
did.
right now?
I
to
have
call?
a, I have a,
Thing. Yeah, I'm
I
not
have
in
a
the
pitch.
queue. The queue is by order of
the
you know
Pickle
who called
rule.
in first.
It really, to me, comes down to: are you allowed to pass your call to someone else? It's happened.
Well, but if you're telling me that precedent has already been set,
Yeah.
in that callers have ceded their time or their call to other people, then that's already on the books.
I agree.
I agree.
I think it's already been done, and we didn't say you couldn't do it.
I think to take it away now is what we're saying is it's making it personal to Pickle. We don't want Pickle to end the game. But
I
much
agree.
like Armando Diaz would say in teaching the Evente, we should let Pickle end the game and then see what happens next.
Oh, Jason, I love it. You know I love that.
And goodbye.
Quotes.
I think that
Quotes
we.
our old improv teacher.
Oh, he's back.
Yeah, I mean, dude, we have a thing here, Jason. When Will and I talk about improv too much, a thing comes up that like makes fun of us for.
Oh,
talking
really?
about improv too
Oh,
much.
well,
Yeah.
get
If
ready.
you were here, people have no idea, because I think for all the comedy nerds, they're like, Manzukis is cool as shit. If you want to have a nerdy improv conversation,
Manzukis can
there's
out-nerd
no one-
anybody.
There's no one who can go. deeper
Manzukis
than
is
Manzukis.
arguably by far the coolest person involved here and could instantly ruin that status by revealing his incredibly. Jason has called me and been like, I got to talk UCB improv with you. That's happened multiple times.
I'll just say this. I know it.
What show is that?
A lot of it was a Gethard show.
It's probably an old Gethard show.
And then it
All
was
right,
also
well, we
from
don't have to
1986
talk
Mets
about
Minor
improv, but that would be a fun show sometime.
I will just say
Sometime.
that no less than Hallie Bullet just texted me and said, "We all love and appreciate Pickle, but this is going to make it feel like an inside job."
Oh, wow.
I think Pickle's got to come up in the queue.
That's a good point.
That is a good point. Like, it doesn't seem like we have been working with Pickle the whole time, and Pickle is almost one of us in some ways.
Yeah.
Now,
we set up
combo
the
comes
Pickle rule so that Pickle could
Yeah.
play and win it fairly.
And
that
if
meant
there is a
Pickle
Pickle
got in,
rule,
we got to get to Pickle.
And Meeks, you may not know about this either. The Pickle rule is once we got to single-digit items, it used to be that the call queue was just names came in, and I'd pick names off a list, and then we figured out a way that the Discord now lists names specifically on the order they came in. So Pickle did not have the unfair advantage of so it
Already
would always
being
be
here. Yeah.
you get in the order you are.
Like, why
if we
should
pass them on to
Pickle?
Pickle? Do we betray the
Well,
Pickle rule?
I think
Why should Pickle be penalized for
right.
participating to the greatest length of their desire?
Oh,
You know
I'm
what I
so
mean? Like,
torn.
unless they have been given, and I don't know, information other people were not.
Never.
But here's the
No,
thing: is
never.
Pickle is also the one who made this open source accessible information. So, in
So
a harsh
Pickle is like
capitalistic
Planet Scum
way, it might
WikiLeaks?
mean someone else might win because of Pickle's hard
Well,
work.
but you know what? I think Pickle husband might be in the queue somewhere, so we have a chance.
I can see the queue, and I see how many people have to miss to get
Is
to
it a
Pickle
lot?
husband.
But if Pickle's list online somewhere, could I call it up? The Pickle list?
You have to go through a puzzle first, but yes.
If Pickle wins, is Pickle's identity revealed?
Ooh.
I don't think that was on the table.
Why I'm here.
Wow.
Name, address.
Wow.
Social
Now-
Security.
It's also being brought up in the chat that Macaroni passed on a chance to do this for Pickle. Are we?
Wow, that's so nice.
Yeah, that's true. We're dissing macaroni.
We're dissing his dying wish, you know?
Yeah.
I'm for allowing Pickle to guess.
Even
too.
if the worst
Macaroni
case
seeming-
scenario,
I mean, macaroni
even if the
did
worst case scenario is that they made a deal. Macaroni and Pickle made a deal.
Mm-hmm.
Even if that's the case, then who cares?
Yeah, that's
but
true. That's
exactly
like
when
you
they
sent
didn't.
somebody to buy a ticket for a concert. They waited in line. They buy the ticket fair and square and give it to you. There's been no foul play.
But it's actually illogical too, because if they were making a deal, Pickle would just email Macaroni the list, and then they'd split it that way, and none of us would ever know.
Yeah. Right.
We have to vote. The vote
let's
comes
vote.
down to: do we let Pickle guess?
Can I ask one more question?
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes. And we will extend this board meeting.
And
If we
let's
don't vote
extend
during
this board meeting 5 minutes, please.
Wow. Okay, I will vote. I will vote yes. Extension. 5-minute extension.
Can we all get a vote on the board meeting 5 more minutes?
Yes.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Official 5-minute
Okay.
extension. Official
So my
5 minutes.
question is this.
Yeah.
And I guess it's for the chat. And I don't know how this works, but can the chat
You are
speak?
extremely alpha right now for not having been here which I respect.
Running it.
Oh,
I mean, very Manzukis
Will I?
behavior.
Will
This
I?
is a Manzukis Gethard interaction where I immediately.
You should know better than me. You should know better than any of these jokers that my whole deal is your show is my show now. My question is in the chat. Will you think it's an inside job? Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm speaking to Hallie's point, which is, will the community be upset at the result of Pickle? Because if not, then I'm 100% on board for Pickle. You know what I mean?
Could we
It's a
do
resounding
like
no.
could we do like a 5-minute poll on Twitter?
Here's what I can do. Another thing I can do.
Why Twitter? We should just do the Twitch chat.
I mean, Tompo Zompo said yes, is the only one who said that. The
I'm
whole
seeing
chat is
a
saying
lot of no pro Pickle. Everybody likes Pickle. Pickle
Now,
for a day.
Let me put this out here. I can see the call queue right now.
Release the Pickle cut.
Should I release the order of the call queue right now? I could read out the names that are going next. Now, this will create a number of situations. It will.
Literally nobody thinks it'll be an inside job. So just FYI.
I can let you know that. I can let you know the names on the list. I could let you know where Tompo Zompo is on the list, so we would know how many people need to miss if we just want to let it.
And that's
run
Pickle's
organically.
husband.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do we want me to reveal where Tompo Zompo is on the list?
But if we're saying, yeah, go ahead.
Let's
I
vote.
want to know.
I need to see votes. I need to see votes. Okay. I can tell you that there are 1, 2, 3, 4 callers before Tompo Zompo.
But that's us just saying we want him to get it, which is to
Right.
say we want Pickle
Pickle to get it.
But that's what I'm
agree.
saying is if we do it the organic way, there's 4 people who need to mess up before the money enters Pickle's
There's
house.
a lot of room for error. There are 75 items. So I don't know. It could not anything could happen.
Wow. Huh.
Now,
I think we just keep circling back to how much we love Pickle and how there's a lot of integrity going on.
We all love Pickle,
So
but
I think we already know the answer.
But it's really about the show.
And Meeks, again, how many times have you watched the show, honestly?
I always get to watch bits and pieces. I'm always busy
That's-
on Wednesdays, and I
Whole
don't
show.
get to watch
Whole
the
show.
whole thing in a row.
There you go. There you go.
We very well may decide that Pickle can guess, but I want to really like make sure we think about this and take our time, because Christy has been very in favor of ending this as soon as possible.
Yes.
Yes, you've said the same thing, and I want to make sure, like, are we clear-headed? Are we,
Oh.
you know?
That's fair, Jess. It's fair.
You know, one argument, like if we let them cede to Pickle, I'm just playing this out. Pickle goes and wins, we love it. Pickle goes and messes up because Pickle's a human being, allegedly.
I'm a pickle.
Then somebody else could cede.
Well, listen, the greatest thing would be if
Excuse
Pickle
you.
messed up.
If Pickle
The
messes
greatest
up,
thing
and then
that could
every
possibly
caller just
happen would be Pickle
yeah, because then
messing
if
up.
every subsequent caller just keeps ceding to Pickle until Pickle gets it right, I kind of love it. It's like Rudy, you know.
Oh wait,
like
can
turns in their
people
jersey.
call in to guess more than once?
People can call in to guess more than once.
Okay.
You can keep trying. They will be patched through in the order they come in.
Okay.
I'm seeing so much love for Pickle in the chat that I'm
Okay,
like,
I'm ready to
worried
vote.
I'm worried the board is choosing the show over the hearts and minds of its fans.
Well said. You know what? And if the community wants Pickle, we'll see that. You know what
I would
mean?
also say if the community wants Pickle, the people in the queue are part of the community, and is it
That's
fair
right.
to take $7,000 out of their pocket if they don't want to pass the ball?
Now, are
We're
the
not going to
people
be mad if they guess it and win. That's great.
are the people in the queue active members, active callers?
Ooh, big
Are they
question.
first-time callers?
Let's look at the names. You recognize the names?
Patrick, but before we get into that, I'd like a 3-minute increase in this board meeting.
3-minute increase.
Oh my.
I would say at least 3 of the 4 names are ones that have called multiple times.
Okay.
I believe all 4 have called at least once. One of them has already called tonight, one of them has already called tonight,
We don't network back.
but which makes me feel like this is a person who thinks they might have a legitimate chance at winning, or else why would they call back?
Okay.
Good point.
Yeah. So the item on the table is, do we
This is
let
one of the most
Macaroni
intense.
cede his call to Pickle? I think that would be
Here's my
and
question.
then Pickle
Will.
has to do it. Because what
My
makes it
my
legit is
question
Pickle still
is-
has to do it.
My question is, do we, can we?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if seeding exists and has never been challenged before, who are we to say in this instance seeding is not
But
allowed?
it's always been debated.
Oh, it
It's
is.
always
Oh,
been
okay.
debated.
Thank you.
And
Okay,
I
that.
forget the exact parameters under which it has been allowed, but it's
Somebody ceded guesses to Tompo Zompo once,
Combo. Yeah.
and we let them do it. I think
Which is
somebody ceded
analogous to
something
this.
to Pickle once before, also.
I guess it's on us for not thinking of this situation. Like, to
Well,
know, like, once all the items have been guessed, do we allow seeding? We never thought about that.
When they seeded it to him, he had to call back in. I don't know.
Someone in the chat just said, has seeding ever bypassed the queue?
right.
That's a good-
Tempo
that's a good
Zampo
point.
still did those guesses
That is a
during
good-
Tempo Zampo. I'm
That's
gonna
fair.
say
That's a good
something.
point. It's a good point.
Listen, I'm gonna put this out here. I've leaned on Pickle. I've laughed with Pickle. Pickle has cracked me up multiple times, including just pointing out to Will, I'm a pickle, when Will tried to say Pickle's a human. I will say, we invented the Pickle rule specifically so no one could play favorites with Pickle. Now, that was from our end, but now a caller's trying to do it. But the Pickle rule has been named for over a month now.
More than that. Yeah.
This is tough.
I'm fucking scared. I'm
I
fucking
really think
stressed and
that
fucking
comment that just came up saying it's never cut out the callers in the queue. I think that's a great point.
I do too. I do too. I can't ignore it. So now I'm very torn, and now I'm leaning towards we gotta let the callers guess.
But Pickle is here now.
Pickle out the link though.
Okay, I think we have
Macaroni making the
Wait.
decision to give up his spot. I feel like that's all right.
Yeah, I
didn't
do
do it.
too.
We didn't
I
do
do
it.
too. We didn't do that.
Macaroni it was a gentleman, yes, of his own free will. Because
Right.
Macaroni, as far as we know, is not in cahoots with Pickle. And even if Macaroni was, it wouldn't matter. Am I right? Like,
But
And if we allow other people, like let's say this happen, let's say we let it happen and Pickle screws up, the next person could cede to whoever. That wouldn't bother me either. Like if you're in the queue and you give up your turn to somebody, I don't know. It's like waiting in line at the movie theater and you let somebody take your spot and then you go home. You didn't take up any more than your allotted spot in the line. I think that's allowed.
Should we see if the first person in the queue wants to let Pickle go before them?
No, that puts. I feel like that puts. Okay, hold on. First, we need another minute extension.
Oh my
All in
oh,
favor?
one. I think. Well, just one. Okay.
Just
4
for now.
minutes.
I don't know. I'm leaning on my uncle Will and my dad Chris. What do you guys
I think if the person gives up their whole turn, they're only it's only a spot has. I think it's all right. It's like giving up your spot in line to somebody, but you give it up. So you're not taking up any more than was there. It feels all right to me.
I do agree. Chris, why are you so hesitant? You seem
Like if
like you're
macaroni, if
hesitant.
macaroni cedes to Pickle, Pickle goes and gets it. It's legit. Pickle messes up, the next person goes. It's just like
It's just
Pickle
a really
called in.
scary premise.
Is
about
there?
what could happen after
We didn't
this?
do it.
What happened?
Yeah, we
what-
didn't
yeah.
do it.
Give the spot to Pickle.
I
So it's
agree.
okay.
It's
And
not
Pickle,
us.
and Pickle has not had access to inside information
No.
or not done anything. No, in no way, shape, or form could be considered corrupt or anything like that.
Correct.
So
Then I
Pickle still has
can't
to
see.
do it.
Okay, then
Pickle still
I
has to do
can't.
it right.
I can't see why Pickle would be not allowed to guess in that
We
case.
need a vote, and it might not be the final vote. So let's figure out how we're phrasing
One,
this vote.
are we
More
one?
time in the
Two,
meeting.
is everybody here? Vote but Pickle.
Pickle is a non-voting
I can't
observer.
vote.
Okay, good. That's
Everyone
good,
else
okay.
has. So
I'll
we
add
have
one
7.
more
It's an
minute.
odd number.
Oh my God, my heart.
Do we
We're
let
voting.
Tonight has
people?
been so
Do
stressful.
we let people cede their call to other people? We need to vote it in a general way. I think.
Do we allow people
Oh,
to?
so
see
it's not specific. It's a general.
It's got to be for everybody.
I think we let anyone cede their guesses.
And does that bump
Is
them to
that
the
retroactive? Is it retroactive?
We are in a very weird emotional place too, because it is someone, Barbara Loda and Digis point out, if you go to the queue right now and Pickle doesn't win, people will be mad at the winner. And I can't have that. People are also saying that the winner will then feel guilt for using Pickle's information when we just chose to not let Pickle.
But you should, because if we allow this to
guilt.
happen and Pickle gets a shot, that's a shot, and then Pickle can call in also and try it again, or somebody else. You know what I mean? Like it's allowed. I vote to add 2 more minutes to the meeting.
Patrick, we're gonna have to add 3 minutes to this board meeting.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. What did you say, Will? We'll say
3 minutes
2.
is fine.
Okay,
Let's
I'll
add
do
3
it. I'll do whatever.
3
Either
minutes.
one.
3 minutes.
All right. I think we all put our thumbs up.
That was for 3 minutes.
Oh.
Wow.
Whoopsie doopsie.
There's
It
also
Then
totally
someone
feels
else
legit
says
to
here
me.
something else I agree with. Pickle chose to distribute a list. It's on Pickle if someone uses
I
the list.
agree.
Originally, I just said, oh, I want to do it for everyone because how would anyone win if they didn't have it?
It's so exactly. I think that
Impossible.
Pickle should be able to guess. We'd be the ones. Who are we to stop it? It happened.
Why?
We didn't do
Yes,
it.
I agree. Who are
didn't do
we?
it.
Who are we to take away an
Macaroni chose
opportunity?
to do it. I think we got to
that
let
mock-
Macaroni do it.
We didn't. It's not like we gave Pickle the opportunity to guess first. Macaroni did.
Yeah.
Macaroni.
And we're basically taking away we're taking something away from Macaroni, and that
But-
seems unjust.
I hear what you're saying, and I think that it's really a lot to chew on, and we should be thinking about it. But also, let's listen to yourself there and say, well, who are we to say no to macaroni from the internet? That's the other side of the coin.
This is the world
Who
we're
is
living in.
macaroni to just radically
Why-
redefine the whole thing?
Why
Who
are we
need to
in this?
tell
This is a disaster.
the person in line that they can't do what they want with their spot?
Here's what I don't understand. Jersey Dave said it. Seating a call has never cut the line. The seating just goes to the person whenever they call in. I don't understand that.
So there is no
Oh.
precedent. What we're talking about right now is there is no precedent for it.
Yeah, it means
But
I
there
would
is
have
a
to
precedent.
leave and get in the queue in order to
There
take
is
the
a
time that he
precedent.
gave me.
There is a precedent just for seeding. We've allowed
Right.
people to seed time. We've allowed people to seed guesses. And that
But
really
it's not
wasn't
cutting the
disputed
line
too
if it's
much.
a seed.
Yeah, I feel like if Macaroni was just ceding his time and not passing it on to Pickle, then he would basically just, or they would just pass it to whoever was next in the queue. But Macaroni was very clear that it's supposed to go to Pickle.
I think you're
Well,
allowed.
that's. I think Meeks makes a really good point
for seeding.
I think Meeks makes a really good point. If Macaroni had ceded it to choose anybody, would we even be looking twice at this?
That's true.
Yeah.
We
That's
would
very
just
true. If we wouldn't be, then we can't make a. Then we're singling Pickle out for special.
Okay, I vote
3-minute
to add
addition,
2.5
Patrick.
more minutes.
3-minute addition.
2.5 more minutes.
You know what? You're right. If Macaroni had said, I cede my guesses to so and so, I think we would have all been like, no, you can't do that.
We're scared because it's real. Right now, it's real.
It's a lot of money.
Well said, Meeks.
If you're not
That's
Andrew
what it
Tab,
comes
that's
down
a lot
to.
of money.
Meeks, you're
This
a
is why
poet.
Meeks is here. We need her.
For someone who's
Good job,
literally
Meeks.
only watched bits and pieces of this show, I think he really summed up a
Yeah,
lot of.
I can't do this without you, Meeks.
That is true. If Macaroni had said, I want to cede it to the M, we would again, what? You can't do that.
I
Yes.
would love that though. That would be great.
But we would have said we can't do that.
We love the M.
I don't know.
no,
I think we'd be in the
I
same
would've-
discussion.
Really?
I think it's time to vote.
I think Meeks
gotta
nailed
vote.
it. Like I think this is what I'm
What
ready
makes
to
it work
vote.
for me is Pickle still has to do it.
Right.
So that's legit
Yes.
to me.
Okay.
We're not
So,
just saying
Will,
give
what
it
are
to
you saying?
Pickle.
How are you voting?
I'm voting yes. You
Can
can
I just
Allow,
say-
allow Pickle to vote.
What I think would be the biggest twist is if Pickle intentionally did it wrong.
Wow.
That's up to Pickle, and I don't even necessarily want that to happen, but
I don't
think
necessarily
you
want it to
should
happen
be
either,
allowed.
but
I
it'd
am
be a
voting
twist.
Wow.
yes. Pickle can guess now, and by
Will is
doing
voting
so,
yes.
people can cede their spots to whoever they want. That's also okay with me.
Wow. Can people give Pickle a second chance if Pickle messes up? Can
Yes.
you seed? Can somebody
Yes.
be seeded to twice?
Yes.
Yes.
I think yes.
I agree with
Wow.
Will.
We're all about generosity here.
I agree with Will. I think it's the right thing
You also
to do.
don't have to. If Pickle messes up, the next person can guess. That's allowed too.
I think
With sadness in my heart.
in regards to Pickle, I think what we're settling here is kosher.
I'm voting no. I'm
Nice.
voting no. And I have nothing but love for Pickle. Pickle's brought endless joy to the show. The Pickle rule was specifically invented because Pickle has a level of knowledge that exceeds other viewers. Pickle made the choice to make it public. I can't be accused of an inside job. I think I have to vote no and say that we've never allowed someone to cede their call to someone else in the moment. We've ceded time, but never like this. And the idea that you get to just hold the ticket and someone else cuts you in line, I can't abide by it.
Listen, guys,
seeding
as far
has
as
been
Pickle is
allowed.
concerned, the list is her bread and butter. Guys, these jokes are solid.
Seeding
Currently got.
Seeding has been allowed before in other ways. There is a precedent for seeding in general. And if once we let this happen, other people can seed. It's not being just for Pickle. So therefore, and Pickle still has to do it. It's legit.
Add a minute to the clock for Jess to vote.
Yeah, I'm torn
you look
because
so
we
torn.
the production we came up with the pickle with a way to do the pickle rule where we wouldn't have when people came in, it was like you take the calls in the order that they come in. So it makes me lean
I mean,
that
here's the thing.
way.
She's still Pickle's still winning.
Oh my! Wait, but
If
no,
there's
is it tied?
if there's any other board, if there's
No, I see.
It's 43.
It's only It's only us, right? Okay.
This is too stressful for me.
I'm surprised.
I'm.
If there are
I'm
any
voting-
other board meetings
the
watching,
reason
jump in.
I'm voting because I'm
Forrest.
validating Macaroni's choice, and I will not take that choice away from Macaroni. And Macaroni has done something by ceding his choice to Pickle that is, as far as I'm
Jason is
concerned,
right.
an act of generosity, and we should be rewarding that act of generosity. Yes, to the Pickle.
Positive reinforcement.
Well, we have 19 seconds. If any other board members are going to hop in, now's the time.
This is the dill of the people, guys.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa!
Oh.
What?
Wow.
Patrick, add 2 minutes.
Wait, if it's tied now, right?
Well, it's tied,
Pickle
except
oh, it's
that
Pickle decides?
board meetings are generally supposed to have one representative of the Planet Scum production team. Emily's also mad at you. Emily's also mad.
Emily's
Did you guys hear
screaming
that?
at first.
Did you guys hear
Yeah.
Emily yell Forest White? Someone's trying to enter. Someone's trying to enter. Pickle, I'm going to ask you to remove yourself from the chat because we apparently have another board member who is trying to join the stream right now.
I have to leave?
Yeah, we don't have enough slots.
Okay.
Whoever that was trying to join, Pickle will bring you back in. I'm so sorry. It feels better to talk about you with you here. Some board member just tried to join. I don't know who has the link, but we do. Can we add another 5 minutes, please?
Wow, this is wild stuff.
I'm stressed.
This is really stressful.
Okay, I'm gonna put my thumb down. I'm getting tired, and because
Everybody
if we're gonna
rest.
talk again,
Wait,
if
you're
we're
going
gonna
to put
talk,
your
we can
thumb
rest
down,
our thumbs.
Jason? You're going to put your
I
thumb
want to
down?
know who just tried to join the
No, I'm
program.
just gonna put my arm down.
Insanity.
Okay, so we have
Someone
a
tried to
tie.
join.
So, is there a way to get board members to vote so that they don't have to join? Because there might be more than
That's
this
never
number of
happened.
people.
No.
Now, someone did say don't production team only get 1 vote, which I kind of...
Production team has only gotten 1 vote up until
That's
now.
why I don't know if
That's
Forrest counts.
So
I
it's
don't know.
Forrest vote doesn't count.
All right.
I will say now that Meegs is a board member, we don't
could have another Discord member.
A Discord board representative here.
So we could get a Discord rep in.
And I don't know who tried to join this. I got a thing that popped up that said you have too many people in the...
I hear it was specific Andrew. Someone in the chat said it was
Oh,
specific.
so a Discord board rep,
Yes.
which is either going to tie it or send it fully
so
in favor.
stressed
Okay. The specific Andrew of the Discord board
Hi,
is
specific
here.
Andrew.
You can tell clearly that specific Andrew is coming in. This is born of necessity because you generally wear a 3-piece suit. So you're.
So we know
We
you're
can't
rushed.
hear. We can't hear.
Hi, guys.
Specific Andrew, thank you so much. You've been a huge part of this
This
show.
show. Hello,
And
check, check. I gotta stay.
Oh,
Oh, you don't have headphones in.
No, 1 second.
Mute you.
Okay, mute you.
Okay.
Specific Andrew is dressed casually.
These
which
is
has never happened
specific
before.
Andrew is having general Andrew problems. What's going on?
Specific
Guys,
Andrew.
I'm on fire tonight.
I'm gonna say too, specific Andrew is someone who I've long trusted implicitly.
I trust specific Andrew. And I trust
I
everybody
trust
here.
him too.
I think everybody's voting with integrity. I believe it.
Me too.
So
Check, check,
Andrew,
check.
yes, hello.
Hello,
Andrew,
yes.
thank you for jumping in. That was you who was trying to answer before on behalf of the planetary board, I believe.
It was, yes. Apologies
Thank you
for
so
my comfy wear.
Have you consulted with the planetary board? No, I love that we're getting you here in a moment where you are not wearing a power outfit as you normally do when you join us. It shows how real this shit is. Have you had a chance to discuss with the planetary board how they're feeling?
Yes, there's only a couple people online tonight, and it's split. We've got a couple yeses, we got 1 no.
Hey, you know,
Yeah,
maybe
it's not unanimous.
Maybe it needs to be a silent vote because so people can vote anonymously.
Oh, we got yeah, okay.
We could do that.
Meaning what? We don't vote on camera? Who will tally the votes?
What
we
would
don't have
we
each
would we
other's
like
numbers.
vote, or would we vote in the private chat just so that the audience doesn't see, but we
Yeah,
can
so
see?
the
Does
audience
that matter?
So we're voting in the private chat tab.
Okay.
Okay.
What did we say?
Yes or
Like-
no?
Oh.
What if we came back and it was like universal no, unanimous,
No matter
unanimous no?
No matter how we're phrasing it,
It's a
the end result will be
secret
that if you
vote.
vote yes, Pickle is.
I think yes, Pickle. I have zero
You're also on
information.
mic, by the way.
Oh.
Even if you can't hear.
Oh, I can't hear anything.
Specific Andrew's girlfriend.
I have zero information, and I'm pro
Yeah.
Pickle.
Who is this person? And can we not trust you? Who is this person?
Is now own. I need 3 minutes because of specific Andrew's girlfriend. This is incredible.
She can't hear anybody.
I cannot hear anything.
She is somehow
But I
louder
feel the
than
energy.
everybody else. Somehow louder than everybody else. This is incredible.
Okay. This is her first time watching. It's been a really exciting night.
I just think that I want everybody to vote their heart and conscience and not feel pressured.
Everyone vote in the private chat right now. I will tally them up and announce it. Do not discuss your vote or anyone else's vote.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different ways we can phrase this, but just in the broadest sense, if you type the word yes, you are voting for a result in which Pickle will vote next. If you type the word no, you are voting for a reality in which we go to the next person in the Discord. Also,
can I ask a
before votes,
question?
everyone has to change your name back from WizBef so that I know who's voting for what.
Why is Gethard's mic now bad?
I don't know.
It's in my lap so I can gesticulate wildly.
Oh, okay. Okay, so hang on a second. So it just out of clarity, specific Andrew is casting one vote that stands for many?
Yes, there's a planetary board.
I would like to add 2 minutes to the clock, Patrick, and I would like to suggest that specific Andrew's girlfriend be given a vote.
Absolutely not. Actually, fuck it. Sure. I vote yes.
Yeah, sure.
I vote yes. We got 4 yes votes.
Why would you say no? No offense.
No offense to Civic Andrew's girlfriend, but absolutely not.
I vote no. I vote no. It's really
Wow!
At least Meeks would run a couple of meetings.
People
has
in the
never
chat,
watched before. Has never watched before.
No, I just get a brief summary post show.
people in the chat are suggesting Jason adds one more item just so we can actually keep it going.
Oh,
I think it's time for a vote.
would. Oh, Pickle's back.
If
I'm
you
back.
Pickle,
Am I supposed to do this in the chat?
Don't look
I
at the
can't
chat.
see the chat. It wasn't there when I joined.
Somebody.
Well, now I see it.
Remember, if you voted when your name was still an iteration of WizBef.
Oh, now I see it.
This is stressful.
It is.
Is there anyone?
The whole night has been like this.
Patrick, I'm not seeing your vote.
Oh, I did. Hang on. There you go.
Will the show now be over?
It will be over.
I have a breaking news
Like
from
next-
the.
Next week? Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
Sorry, just breaking news from the Planetary Advisory Committee sub Discord board channel that the late of this game scum guru popped in to says, I think you should let Pickle guess.
That cannot be true.
It seems to be happening.
I don't believe that.
But
Wow.
was Scum Guru ever a voting member of this board?
Scum Guru was a voting member of the board.
All right.
And
so
had
Scum Guru can still cast a vote.
borderline dictatorial abilities at times.
It's going to be a vote of us. Let's vote.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
All right,
Meigs, I think you are the last person who I do not see a vote in the private
Oh.
chat tab. You might not know about to your right, you'll see a series of tabs.
Wow.
One of them
That's
is-
how little Meigs watches.
Okay.
There have been
Okay.
8 votes registered. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Wait, and specific Andrew, you only gave one vote.
Yes.
We're double yes.
Yeah.
If we're saying I have a vote, I would also be a yes.
No, we're not saying that, but does Scum Guru have it?
Yeah.
Scum Guru voted yes.
Mhm.
Okay,
That's
so
wild.
count
That
that.
Scum Guru get tipped in. I want to see this for myself.
Oh, it actually is him.
It's real. It's real.
How many people are on right now? Do we know?
Watching?
348.
350.
Whoa.
Whoa.
I'd like to get to 400.
And I also want to remind everybody I'll be in Cleveland and Columbus next weekend. I'll be in Cleveland and Columbus next weekend, and New Jersey's the World Live.
Everybody, give me a single. Single me. Give me a single.
Close up on Jason.
I want everybody. Don't make it go away. Is Bryson doing this? Bryson, don't fuck with me. I want everybody to get 2 people onto this thing right now. I want over 400 people here in the next 5 minutes. Now, go. Get to work, you fucking idiots. All right, take me out, Bryson.
Bryson's not here, but that's good. I like that energy.
I don't know who it is that I'm giving a lot of grief to, so I'm sorry.
I'm just asking Jersey Dave to clarify what he said in the chat. And then we'll reveal the results.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
Meegs.
Okay. This is great television. This is thrilling.
I'm going to reveal now. It was not unanimous. There was 1 vote against the idea of Pickle making the next round of guesses. That was me.
Didn't have to say that.
Everyone else has come together to decide, including Scum Guru, who effectively invented this game, that Pickle, the first person to offer up 75 guesses in a row for the potential to win over $7,000 will be you right now. I want to thank everybody for debating. That. We all got there together, and I'm going to ask everybody to stay on screen as I take a look at the list I've been sent that we will be working off of.
Oh my god!
Known as the Pickle list. So Pickle,
I'm shaking.
Is now yours.
You can do it, Pickle.
For anybody just joining us, Pickle is now going to make the first attempt to win over $7,000. And for everybody who doesn't know the logistics of this, it has been decided weeks prior to this. Pickle will be able to make guesses. As long as the guesses are correct, Pickle will keep going. If a guess ever comes incorrect, I will stop, and that will be the end of Pickle's turn. And at that point, we will go to the queue.
Oh my god! All right, I legit think that's fair. The justice
that includes misspeaks. That includes anything.
I'm worried.
And look, everybody also knows, if you've been watching this game for any length of time, I have been, out of myself, Will, Christy, Patrick, the biggest stickler for things being on target. So I think that it is, as long. In fact, I mean, we have the board here. Is everybody comfortable with me handling it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be. I mean, I do want to say, like,
except for the fact that you're the only person who voted against Pickle doing it.
Does that not also mean that I'm?
Yeah, you should be doing it.
All right.
You're the
Jason,
most fair,
Jason, unless you want to do it,
like
very minor, you got to come back.
Very minor flubs should be allowed, as long as you have said the information that's there.
Mm-hmm.
So if the answer,
I'm not going to be a dick.
Was like red block, and you don't say red, you messed up.
And keep in mind, all I'm asking Pickle to do is read out loud a list that she sent to me roughly half an hour ago. And some people in the chat are saying, I thought it was at the ceremony this happened. This will trigger the ceremony. And Pickle, there's no time limit.
The ceremony.
This triggers the ceremony would happen. What's today? On the 9th. We would use next week as a prep week. And then
Christmas?
No, the 23rd.
That's basically Christmas.
Yeah, baby. It's not. Christmas is the 25th. See, that's how specific I'm going to be. If you say 23rd and it says 25th. Is everyone ready for Pickle to attempt our first ever attempt here? After this started before Halloween 2020, we now have our official first attempt at winning over $7,000. Pickle, the floor is yours.
Okay.
Item number 1, please.
Okay. Item number 1. White Castle car absorbent travel coaster.
Correct.
Item 2. 3 to 2 prong plug adapter.
Correct.
Number 3. Uncrustable sandwich wrapper.
Correct.
Number 4. Bulldog root beer bottle cap.
Correct.
Number 5. Christmas gnome.
Correct. The first of Christie's items.
Mhm. Number 6, Africolo bottle cap.
Correct.
Number 7, gold world's best girlfriend trophy.
Correct.
Number 8, childproof power outlet blocker.
Correct.
Number 9, black seashell. Is that right? Number 10 is a ginger snap cookie.
Correct. I should at this point ask you if you are willing to eat the cookie, because there was a rule instituted many, many months ago that the cookie must be eaten.
Yes, and if you remember, Tig also requested to eat it themselves, so I will, if I win it, ship it to them and they will eat it.
This is why. This is why you're the one who. This is why you remember more than I do. This. So I'm going to pause now. I'm going to tweet out that this is happening.
Oh my God! Great
I'm
start,
like
Pickle.
trembling. I'm like
Me too. I'm really
This is so exciting. Pickle, I just want to say you're doing great. Take a deep breath. You're crushing. You got this.
We are at 397. We're at 397.
See? Come on. Here we go. Let's go. We got over 400. We can do this. People won't know what they just tuned into. That's what's going to be best. They're going to tune into just a Pickle guessing in random lists of things. This is incredible. Like 50 to 60 new people just tuned in now.
There we go. We're there.
Boom. 406.
Wow.
406. That's what I'm talking about. These are the heroes. These are the people. These are my people. Here we go.
Hallie Bullet's coming up for this momentum moment.
Pickle,
Hallie Bullet is coming upstairs for this momentous occasion. Hallie wants to be here.
Exciting.
Hello, Hallie.
Okay, let's get back to the list. So you've listed the first 10 correctly. You're moving on to item number 11. And welcome to everybody who is showing up. We have over 400 people here. Thanks to everybody who's showing up. If you're just joining us, the person you see who is a Pickle is making our first ever attempt at winning over $7,000 as all of the items have been guessed. Okay. Item number 11.
Okay. Item number 11 is a bouncy multicolored rubber ball.
Correct.
Also, Dave wants to make sure that everyone's checking their own list too. I want to make sure I get it right.
Not a bad point.
Okay. Number 12 is a piece of paper with the words, "Clap your hands, everybody, if you got what it takes." And the song is "The Breaks" by Curtis Blow.
Correct.
Number 13 is a pink scrunchie with flowers.
Correct.
Number 14 is a cashew.
Correct.
Number 15 is a Macanudo cigar.
Correct.
Number 16 is a Colt Cabana enamel pin.
Correct.
Number 17 is Tiger Balm.
Correct.
Number 18 is an empty Altoids can.
It is.
Also dumb.
Number 19 is Muji Ocean Breeze Essential Oil.
Correct.
Is that the first one from Will's Fox, I think?
Yes.
God
Wow.
damn, you
Wow.
are good.
Wow.
Number 20 is a Nugo protein bar, dark chocolate coconut flavor.
Wow, you almost misspoke the word dark, but you recovered.
I did almost.
Correct. That was number 20. Let's everybody take a deep breath every 10.
Oh my God, Jess, are you crying?
I lost it at cashew.
I want to say my roommate flew home to Scotland a couple days ago and couldn't sleep and is watching now, and it's I believe 5:20 a.m. in Aberdeen.
Nice.
So
Nice.
this is international.
Amazing.
The world is watching.
Pickle, let's resume with item number 21.
Okay. Number 21 is a Los Angeles library card.
Correct.
Yes.
Number 22 is a broken Fitbit.
Yes, it is.
I'll be really excited to get that in the mail.
It's broken. It doesn't
Yeah.
work.
Yeah. Number 23 is a Virginia is for Lovers shot glass.
Correct.
Number 24 is a guitar pick from Cavern Club.
Correct.
Number 25 is a misprinted label for Kevin Woods from Red Bank, New Jersey.
I forgot about that one.
Which I think is from New Jersey is the World Patreon, if I remember correctly.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay. Number 26 is a Britney Spears notebook that says "You better work" on it. Yeah. Number 27 is a Guatemalan worry doll.
Correct.
Yes.
Number 28 is a screw. And that Number 29 is a blush brush.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was dangerous. That's a scary one.
I heard it. Yeah.
Number 30 is a wallet-sized prayer card with an affirmation printed on it.
Well done. Okay. We're taking breaks every 10. We've now got 30 of the 75. For everybody joining us, there are 75 items.
Wow. How many people are here now? How many people?
408 from what I'm seeing.
408. I love that. Let's get to 450. 450 more people. And I love that I'm seeing in the chat how some people it's 6 a.m. in the morning and they're in Denmark. If you're in the chat, tell us where you are and what time it is there, because I want to hear more about where all these maniacs are.
Yeah. Please list where you're from so we know people are all over the world. We've heard from people,
and especially
in Denmark,
if it's early in the
Scotland,
morning.
Astoria, Queens.
Get friends to tune in early in the morning.
People in Chicago, Hollywood, Texas, San Fran,
Wow,
Seattle, Philly, California, Miami, Toronto.
Yeah.
So
Ohio,
cool.
Michigan.
Oh, Gorb is here.
Gorb is here. That's Australia. Australia is representing.
I love that.
See people.
If Gorb wants to take one of these slots, we're happy to swap out.
No, it's fine.
Wow.
That freaked me out.
Yeah, someone's currently at a Disney resort. Someone's currently paying to be at a Disney resort and doing this with their time on it.
Well, I think they work there. But
From Calgary. Okay,
Amazing.
Let's resume. I'm going to go ahead and say item number 31 is one of the trickiest ones. So we are entering at a high pressure point. Pickle, sorry to point that out. I know it's all on your shoulders, but you and I both know it's the truth. Let's continue.
Okay. Number 31 is an envelope, and in the top left corner is Chris's P.O. box. And there's 2 barn swallow stamps on the right, but it's not a stamp, it's just printed on the envelope.
You did it. Well done.
Wow. Wow.
Number 32. Oh, this is Jason's item, a Cocker Spaniel dog painting.
Ah, yeah.
There it is. Wow.
After all these months. Okay.
That was the first thing that was ever guessed of mine. Amazing.
Yeah.
Number 33 is a D10 dice thing. Okay. Number 34 is a Nugo protein bar, dark chocolate coconut flavor.
Correct.
Number 35 is a bug bite suction tool.
Well done.
Which I think is also Jason.
Yep.
Wait, what was it? Oh, yeah.
The bug bite thing. Oh.
That looks awesome.
High tech. Okay, number 36 is coasters with mustaches on them, which is
Also
also
Jason.
Jason's item.
Wow.
Ooh.
Cool item.
And stark contrast, number 37 is half of a used Band-Aid.
That one was mine. That one was mine.
Ew, Chris.
Number 38 is Gorilla Wood Glue.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Number 39 is a Beatles face mask.
Correct.
And number 40, ooh. Number 40 is a boiling grape soda cap.
Okay, 40 out of the 75 have been correctly listed. Pickle, how are you feeling?
Nervous.
You're doing great.
You're doing awesome, Pickle.
Crushing. Just absolutely crushing. You're showing the people how it's done.
We've got 432 people here. A lot of people have joined in the last few minutes. Welcome to all of our newcomers.
Yes.
The person you see on your screen who is a pickle has correctly listed 40 items. There are 75 total. If we get to 75 total, the pickle will win around $7,200. In fact, I think I have the updated final number from Dave. After all of tonight's additions between Moby Dick contributions, turning off Law and Order, minus the 200 that goes to Macaroni, who listed the last item, and the $301 that will go to the 6'7" actor who plays Baphomet. Pickle, if you can list the next 35 items, it's actually up to $7,583.85. If we could run that through a currency converter so we know how much that is in Canada, I want the exact Canadian number
That's a
as
lot
well.
more.
And Pickle, I will tell you, we will have to have an off-channel chat too about how I get you this money in terms of taxes.
It is $9,606.73.
Over
Canadian.
9,600 Canadian dollars.
Wait, what is it?
9,000.
Oh, in Canadian, you're saying?
9,606.73.
So Pickle, in your currency, you're winning close to $10,000. How's that feel?
Well, we've just been saying 7,000 for so long that it stopped meaning anything to me, but hearing it in Canadian dollars, that's a lot.
I now think Pickle shouldn't be allowed to guess.
Let's not assume that this money's in the bag yet, because you have to pick up at item number 41.
Plus, by the way, Pickle is going to have all this stuff, right? Pickle gets all this stuff as well, so there's value in that as well.
We're all counting chickens that have not.
You could sell this for like a lot of money, I think. You know.
Pickle, let's go ahead with item number 41, please.
That's what Macaroni was in it for, the painting.
Pickle
Okay.
number 41.
Okay. Number 41 is a purple highlighter.
Yeah.
Correct.
Number 42 is a Bluetooth earpiece.
Correct.
Number 43 is Himalayan pink salt paleo puffs.
Correct.
Number 44 is a pin of Jesus cradling a baby dinosaur like a baby.
Correct.
Number 45 is prop comedy glasses. Number 46 is a twist tie.
Correct.
Number 47 is red Berrylicious nail polish.
Correct.
Excellent.
Number 48 is a wall hook for hanging photos.
Correct.
Number 49 is a pen cap.
Correct.
Number 50 is a Mrs. Metz bobblehead as Wonder Woman.
Wow.
Correct.
Wow.
Wait, but hang on. Can I be a stickler really quick?
What?
I think
Is it
Pickle just said Mrs. Metz.
Well, Patrick, I'm happy to
Is it
tell
Met?
you, as stated before, we are working off the pickle list.
Oh.
And that is what's written in the pickle list.
Okay.
But I do want to know what it's actually called. I want to get it right.
Mrs. Met.
I didn't even know Mrs. Matt.
Mr. Met.
Patrick, do you want everyone to hate you?
This
is legit.
Go ahead.
No, but this is legit. No, because I play it tight with the rules on this. And
How was it
said-
guessed? How was
as
it
said-
guessed?
If it says it on the list as Mrs. Metz,
we have said backwards and forwards that when it comes to this, we will be working off of the list Pickle sends me, and that is
Patrick,
what is written.
Your life is in your hands right now, Patrick.
I mean, what do I have to lose? You know?
Let's go ahead and continue with item number 51, Pickle.
Okay. Number 51 is a bookmark with Japanese writing.
It is.
Number 52 is green tea conditioner.
Correct. I took that from
Oh, play that T bumper. Don't. I'm just kidding. Don't. Yes, please continue, Pickle.
Number 53 is a white tissue, which is single ply, if we can.
Well done. Well done.
What a flex.
As guessed earlier tonight.
Number 54 is 2 AAA batteries.
Well done.
Number 55 is a refreshment tea bag.
Correct.
Nice.
Number 56 is fake gold hoop earrings.
Correct.
Number 57 is a koosh ball.
Wow, good one.
I'm excited for that too. Number 58 is an empty Coke Zero bottle, or a can, which is 7.5 ounces.
I'm going to take a deep breath. Well, I'm going to take a deep breath here. I feel like I should clarify. Is it a bottle or is it a can, Pickle?
I think it's a can.
Correct.
Nice.
Holy shit.
God.
And that was fair.
Holy
I think what I just did was fair.
Holy shit.
I also do want to say on mascots.fandom.com,
Oh
they
my
are
God,
referred to
Patrick.
as Mr. Metz and Mrs. Metz. I don't think it's right, but I'm saying that's a fairly
Okay.
reasonable source. So I just want to put that out there.
Okay, I feel a little bit better now. It seemed unfair, you know.
We'll move on to item number 59, but that was close. That was close.
Okay, number 59 is a Second City shot glass.
Jason, do you want to guess who put a Second City shot glass in?
A Second City shot glass.
Only Will Hines.
Oh. Okay, got it. Oh, he's holding it. I didn't. The windows are too small. I can't see what anybody. Okay, got it.
Pickle, item number
It was left
60,
here when
and
I
then we'll
moved
take a
in.
break.
Okay. Item 60 is an empty box of Pentel brand pins, and it holds 2 pens.
Correct. Wow, you scared me with that bottle. I don't know why you.
I was scared
I don't
too.
know why you
That
said
scared
that.
me too.
That was so close, Pickle. You're doing amazing.
I now understand there's over 450 people watching.
That's
Thank you all for joining.
right. What did I tell you? You just
did.
got to make them watch.
I just tweeted Pickle is guessing all the items at this very moment. I don't know if anybody in my Twitter feed is going to know what that means.
I just want to say to everybody who's joining us for the first time, this game has been running for well over a year.
Yeah.
There's 75 items that have been spread out between 5
Do
boxes.
you think we can get 500 people on here? Is my question.
We've never attained it before. I'd love to see it happen.
I want. Oh, you've never attained it before, but
I don't
Pickle's
think
about
the
to
show-
win. I want 500 people on this stream so that we can witness Pickles. I want 500 people. I want to break the attendance record while we fucking end this whole situation, while Pickle crushes this, and I want 500 people to celebrate this Pickle.
Now, I would say too that would be our record here on the Wednesday night show, but the Planet Scum record
Of course,
be of course held by George Lucas Talk Show, who I hear rumors might be returning for something special this weekend.
Not this weekend.
wow.
Not this weekend.
Maybe
Weird.
next weekend, though.
Maybe next weekend. I've heard that
Maybe next
GLTS
weekend.
might be back.
Yeah, I want people. I want people logged on to this. I want you to log on. I want you to wake up your significant other. Tell them to log on with their phone. I want you to log them on. I want over 500 people. I want a record-setting number of people for this show to witness Pickle do this. This is unprecedented. We're going to see something that has never been seen before in our lives. A Pickle win close to 10,000 Canadian dollars.
A Pickle win.
And let's keep in mind, too, Pickle has correctly guessed 60 items. There are only 15 items left. If Pickle correctly guesses the next 15 items, that money will, in fact, make its way to Pickle. Pickle, let's resume with item number 61.
Okay. Item 61 is a nickel.
That's correct. I'd also don't... Have we factored that nickel into the winnings? We can factor that into the winnings. That'd be great if we can adjust. I'm not sure what a nickel is.
I don't
in
know.
Canadian currency.
I will find out.
Might
It's
be hard.
0.063 Canadian dollars.
So
475. We're at 475. Come on. 500.
Wow.
Well, let's let Pickle focus. Item number 62.
Item number 62 is a Colt Cabana headband.
Correct.
Number 63 is a plastic red ruby.
Correct.
Number 64 is a thumbtack or a push pin. It wasn't really decided when it was guessed last week, which we were accepting.
Correct.
The number 65 is a sandwich-sized Ziploc bag.
Correct.
Number 66 is an eyeglass cloth cleaner from Ray-Ban.
Correct.
Number 67 is an index card that says the word chunky on it.
Correct. Correct.
Number 68 is a Vote NYC voter registration pen.
Correct.
Number 69, nice, is a toothpick.
Correct.
Killing it, Pickle. Killing it.
Number 70 is a wall hanging hook with a metal nail in it.
Correct.
We are at 486 right now.
486
Come on.
viewers.
Come on, Pickle.
9,600 Canadian dollars on the line.
Oh my gosh.
We are finally
Wow.
going to be free from this game. We are 5 items away from waking up Baphomet. Everybody knows it takes 2 weeks for Baphomet to get going, and in 2 weeks' time, I and who knows who else will be traveling.
497.
We'll be traveling
Oh my
to
god.
Highlander Games in Boonton, New Jersey.
There can
to
be only
fight
one.
Baphomet. I know I'll be there. I believe, Patrick, you've said you're going to come out to Highlander Games.
Yeah, I'm going to rent a car and I'll probably drive Christy out.
Okay, CC's going to be there. Will, I'm not sure if you're going to be in town for the holidays or not on the 23rd.
501. 501.
500 viewers here. 5 more items, and the Pickle will win over 7,000
Holy shit.
US dollars, which
Oh my
is
God.
9,600
That's right.
Canadian dollars.
Pickle, go slow, Pickle.
Go slow.
Plus a nickel. That is, of course, if we can defeat Baphomet.
I feel confident in saying everybody on this screen and in the chat are my best friends in the world. Please continue.
I do want to know in the chat before we continue. Boonton Highlander Games in Boonton, New Jersey does have play spaces. Is there anyone in the chat who is planning to travel to Boonton, New Jersey as we take on Baphomet at Highlander Games?
We're having a
Do
crowd.
we
There-
know what date?
It will be December 23rd, it looks like. I'll have to clear that with the proprietors of
Oh, I'll be in
Highlander
Rhode
Games.
Island.
Oh, you'll be in Rhode Island already. I'll say, for anybody who's watching, next week we will be returning on Wednesday night to have a live planning session where we will plan this ceremony, what exactly the ceremony will entail. The ceremony itself will take place a week after that at Boonton, where we will summon and defeat Baphomet so that we can give this money to the Pickle.
519 right now.
519 people joining.
We've
Pickle has to do this.
gotten almost 100 new people in the last 15 minutes. I'm
It's
not sure if that's
crazy.
right. I don't know if that math adds up.
And look, if there's anybody out there who's going, I
What is
didn't
that
know what this
Canadian?
was, I would have contributed along the way. If you can contribute. We are happy to accept donations up until the last second. If there's someone in here who wants to raise this jackpot even higher for Pickle, get some last minute donations. We will check before item number 75. So Pickle, you're going to next say 71, 72, 73, 74. Last minute support. If you're just joining us, the way this has always worked is any money you contribute, 60% of it goes into the box, 40% goes to pay the staff at Planet Scum, who are very hardworking people. Jess
And where do people go to do that?
All the info should be on their screen.
Okay.
Yeah, you can donate. Info is in the chat.
I mean, here's what I'm gonna say. If you're in the chat and we can get this, can we get this? Can we get Pickle to 10 grand Canadian? What is it at?
Right now it's at 9,600. 9,600.
I want to get
don't
this
need
close.
to give me. You don't need to.
Okay.
Pickle's now asking you to not give more.
Inflated Canadian.
But we would need $312 more US dollars.
Okay, if everybody here gives $1, we'll more than do it. It's not even asking a lot. If just 300 of you give $1, is that what you said, Patrick?
Yeah, it's like $312, $315, somewhere around there.
If 312 of you give $1 for this Pickle to win 10,000 Canadian dollars, which is I don't know what.
Someone in the chat is asking if it's tax free, and I'm gonna say I have to check with my accountant, but almost definitely not. I will have to.
100% no.
Oh, look at Dave in the pudding.
Dave's in the beef pudding.
Yeah.
I'm going.
there
I
will
have
be
said.
taxes.
I have previously said there will be taxes, and I'm now going to have to call my accountant and say I need to give thousands of dollars to a Canadian PhD student.
Also, if you go through the border with $10,000 Canadian, you have to declare it.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Online, I don't know if that
999.
matters, but
It has to be less than 10,000
Is that
for
true?
tax purposes. It has
Even
to be
if I'm
less than
transferring
10,000 for.
I think that's
Oh,
true.
I think that's true. Yeah.
Well, what we will do is we could send Pickle some and Tampo Zampo some.
Something like that. Yes, because you're gonna anything over 10 grand, and you're gonna trigger
announce
something.
that.
There may be a
We'll look into
chance,
it.
Pickle, that you may have to legally become an employee of my corporation for this to happen. That is true.
Next week,
Look
can we
up
get like a
offline
tax
any more-
lawyer?
Any more details? Because it could be fraud.
Oh, okay.
Can we get a
Where are
tax
we
lawyer
at
as a
now?
guest?
Where are we at? How many people? How many people? How
Let's
much
see,
money?
531 thus far. Let's get items 70, 71, 2, 3, and 4, and then we're going to check in with Dave.
I see 541.
You see 541. Beautiful. I love that. Welcome, everybody who's joining in. We are 5 guesses away from a Pickle winning close to
541.
10,000 Canadian dollars.
Do we know? Do we know? Has the money gone up? Are we able to see that as well?
We'll
or no?
check
Is
in
that
after item
slower?
74. We'll check in.
Oh,
after
okay.
item
Thank you.
74.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No,
Yeah.
no worries. Pickle item 71, please.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Item 71 is a mini book of cocktail recipes.
Correct.
Number 72 is a mini cassette case for an answering machine, and it's from Fax Night that we have.
Correct.
Number 73 is a pink post-it note.
100% correct. And a lot of people, when I held it up, said it was not pink.
It looked yellow.
Yeah.
Definitely looked yellow, but
And item number 74, at which point we will pause.
item 74 is Will Hines' name badge from Del Close Marathon 2012.
We have one item left.
Come on,
to be
Holy
guessed.
shit.
I think now shall be the.
Holy shit.
I'm going to give
my
Dave,
God.
I'm going to actually ask everybody now, let's not contribute. Let's cut it off officially. So we have an official number. We'll give Dave some time to add things up because it seems that some have come in.
Oh my god.
Pickle, are we going to get to see you do a backflip once you get this?
546 people. 546 people. 100 new people. 100 new people. That's incredible.
And Pickle,
like 150
I gotta ask, Pickle, we haven't checked in about this. And if you don't know the answer or you don't care to share it, that's fine. Gaining $10,000, that maybe you didn't expect coming? Do you have any idea what you'll be doing with this money?
Sort of, because I'm a PhD student and I get a certain period of guaranteed funding, and after December, my period of guaranteed funding is over. So it'll probably be for regular stuff.
Help float you a little bit. Dave is saying this might take a few minutes because he says there's so many donations. I have to say thank you to
I think we
everybody who
should.
donated.
I think we should call a board meeting.
We have several
have a
donations that
question.
came in that would warrant a board meeting. So if you want one, it's paid
Well,
for.
we're kind of in one right now.
Yeah, that's true.
Everybody's already here.
Well, I'm at like 53 notifications right now. You can't see it because I'm in the Puddin, so my phone is made of Puddin. But it's going to take me a little bit of time to add this up.
Okay, we got 53 last-minute donations, at which point Pickle will guess the last item. And if
I mean,
correct,
that's incredible.
Well
Thank
done,
you to
everyone.
the people. Thank you to the people. Listen, it's been a hard couple of years. Not everybody can be out there throwing money around for the Pickle, a PhD student who needs it. But you know what? Look at you guys. You 50 people are stepping up. If you're giving 50 cents or $5, it doesn't matter. $50, whatever you can afford. Let's get this over 10 grand. Come on. Let's do this. Let's get 50 more people. I want 600 people. I want 600 people.
now I don't know if this is possible based on our current system, but while Dave's adding things up, I'd like to call an audible. On the Discord, one of the people in the queue is Tampo Zampo, Pickle's husband. I'd love to talk to Tampo Zampo, see how he's feeling in this momentous moment of time. Tampo Zampo, welcome to the show. Unmute, talk to us. You have been a power couple who's been tracking the show. Everybody knows traditionally the way this relationship has always worked. For anybody watching, just joining us, Pickle is not an employee of the show, not an insider, just the person who knows the most, has meticulously tracked every guest for well over a year. Tampo Zampo, generally, Pickle, you kind of keep this meticulous chronicling of everything. You two talk together, come up with guesses, and Tampo Zampo has traditionally called in to make the guesses. Tampo, you're still on mute. I don't know if you want to talk or don't want to talk, or if you're just too nervous right now, but I'd love to hear how you're feeling as we are one guess away from Pickle, your wife, winning over 10,000 Canadian dollars. Yes, hello, welcome.
Hey, sorry, I was watching on the television, so I put my headphones down and they disconnected.
Oh, that's fair. That happens.
Sorry about that.
It's okay.
What was the question?
How you feeling?
Oh, it's exciting. I'm on the edge of my seat.
If Pickle messes up the last guess, are you going to be okay? Is it going to be a long night in your house? Will you still love her?
I'll still love her. It's okay.
Oh.
Yeah. It's not the end of the world. I'm happy for whoever comes after. And I'm still in the queue.
Now, Dave has told me
People mess up.
Dave does not have an official number yet, but has informed me that we are well over 10,000 Canadian dollars based on the last minute flurry of donations. Thank you to everybody. You know what I love about that too is those are people who are going, this game is over. I just like Pickle and I want to support.
This is good vibes. This is vibes right here, guys.
So nice.
Now, Pickle has told us that 10K will go towards, quote, regular life stuff mostly.
All right, Pickle, I know you like your anonymity, so feel free to not say, but are you willing to tell us what your PhD is in?
Yeah, it's in computer science.
Nice. Okay, great. How far away from you how far away from finishing are you, rather?
2 published papers away from graduating.
All right. Does this list count as a published paper?
I'll message my advisor right after this, and I'll get back to you.
This is peer reviewing.
This is being peer reviewed. Dave is adding everything up as we speak. At that point, Pickle, there is one item left to guess. If guessed, this game will be over. We will next
ceremony will be triggered.
The ceremony shall be triggered, at which point all that's left is for us to fight a 7-foot tall Mothman.
Like Guatemalan worry doll.
to release the money. Someone who's clearly new asking, how many guesses does Pickle get? If Pickle misspeaks, it's over. We go back to the beginning, and the next person in the queue gets a shot at listing all 75 items. We have listed 1 through 74 successfully, and at this point, for anybody just joining us, we are adding up our last-minute donations to see what the final amount of money is that shall be allocated to the winner of the box. Someone is going to walk away with some money tonight, and it looks like it will be Pickles, though we're not going to jinx it by counting any eggs before they're hatched.
I want to say that I'm so glad, Gethard, that you texted me that this was happening, that it was close, so that I could be here for this momentous occasion. Thank you all for having me and letting me run roughshod over this. But you're welcome for bringing not only hundreds of people, but potentially thousands of dollars.
Yeah. Thank you for that. I want to stay on my end. Anybody who's watching this knows this is probably the 3rd or 4th round of the box game. And the first one was just guess what's in the box and I'll mail it to you. And it was that for a couple times. This one has spiraled out of control into something really beautiful. And I have to say thank you to everybody who's called along the way. Thank you to everybody who's gotten on board. Thanks to the Planet Scum staff who's put up with so much. Thanks to Will and Christy who have jumped in as co-hosts. Thanks to Patrick who comes every week, even though I've never officially asked him to do this. You've done it. I have to just thank everybody. I do have to, because he popped in again, a very genuine, huge thanks to the mysterious benefactor who really pushed this going this way. And just on a personal level, I do want to say, I think everybody who was watching the beginning saw I was really struggling between a lot of pandemic stuff and life stuff. My mental health was not good. And despite the fact that this show has been outwardly annoying for me at times, and I have begged for it to be over for many months now, it also really did light a fire under me, and it felt like a cool thing that I got to do, and I feel lucky to be a part of this community. So thank you, everybody, for getting on board. I know that initially it was make it last 17 months. I think we've come in at 14 months that this is lasted.
And this is the 40th. This is the 40th week that we've been guessing.
This is the 40th week of guessing? Oh, right, because there were some weeks we took off. Okay. And again, to anybody in Cleveland or Columbus, I'll be there next weekend. Tickets available at chrisgeth.com. Thank you to everybody for watching.
And if you guys didn't get a chance to donate tonight, 2 Saturdays from now, if you like Feeding America, might be a good time to donate to that.
Look at that. George Lucas Talk Show may or may not return, but it sounds like he is. Okay.
I have a question.
Pickle has a question.
What time is the ceremony happening on the 23rd?
I don't know. I don't even know if the people who run Highlander games are in.
Because you want to know something crazy?
What's that, Pickle?
That day, Pickle husband and I are driving to Philadelphia, so we could potentially stop.
You have to go right through it's.
Oh my God. Yeah. I want you to count the money into your hands. I want video of that.
If I call my accountant and say I need this money in cash so I can give it to the Pickle. Pickle will clearly be in touch and we will coordinate. Dave, I'm going to ask you where we're at. If we're not totally there, that's fine, but we may need to make this guess happen.
Yeah, don't you mean the 22nd? That's Wednesday.
Oh, is the Wednesday of 22nd? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but Pickle's driving on the 23rd.
Oh, I can't make it.
We'll drive a day early. Yeah. We'll drive a day early.
Wait, actually?
Yeah, why not?
Well, I would miss Christy's class if we did that.
That's okay, Pickle. You can miss the class. I'll catch you up.
Dave, we're starting to lose some viewership numbers, so I think I am going to say that I know you're fighting the good fight there in the pudding. If we don't have the final number, I think it's time for us to at least move on to the final guess.
Yes.
He's doing so much work. We should let him out.
my normal method, the donations are coming in too fast, so I'm typing it in manually. So it's going to take me a couple more minutes.
That's totally fair. We'll see if we can get it by the end of the night, and if not, that's
Oh,
fine. But
this
Dave, you
is
can
so
guarantee
exciting.
us it's above 10,000 Canadian dollars, correct?
Dave, can you give us
Well,
can you give us a figure right now of where you're at?
Not really. Wait, no. I can get you a number in 30 seconds. Just give me a minute.
Yes.
Well, here's what I'm going to say.
Give me 30
For
seconds.
30 seconds, give me a solo. Give me a single. Give me a single for 30 seconds while Dave adds it up. Here we go. We have minutes. We have just minutes to go. I want people on there still giving. We're giving this pickle. This pickle need give a quarter. Make Dave's job harder. Make Dave's job harder. Give him more things to have to deal with. Do you know look how stressed out Dave looks. You at home can make Dave look more stressed out. You can stress him out. Look at this. This
He's
guy's a
working
mess.
so hard.
No, I'm fine.
This guy's a mess. This guy's a mess. You can make it worse. Let's make Dave sweat harder. Come on. Contribute $1. Just throw $1 in.
$1 donations that were slowing me down, Jason.
Yeah. That's right. Eat shit, Dave.
Always
Hey, Dave.
do.
I am officially going to ask Pickle to be in the solo screen.
You got it, Pickle. You can do it.
Everybody, if you're just joining us, it's a momentous occasion after many, many months. We have our first guess at every item that's spread throughout all our boxes. Pickle has successfully guessed the first 74. Pickle, if you guess number 75 correctly, you will win not just over 10,000 Canadian dollars, your country's currency. You will win every item in the boxes. You will also win the boxes themselves. You do not need to return the boxes that are sent to you. You can keep them. Are you ready to guess item number 75?
I'm ready.
Pickle. What is item number 75?
Number 75 is a mask.
Congratulations, Pickle. You just won over 10,000. Well done.
Wow. Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well,
You deserve it.
Pickle.
Congratulations.
Holy shit, that was incredible, Pickle.
Taco Zappo, how are you feeling?
It's overwhelming.
Oh, you guys deserve it.
I will say you both strike me as very, very kind, nice people. And I hope that this money helps in some way. And I hope that especially during some years that have been trying, that this community came together and it helps.
We love you guys so much. You've been such a huge part of the show. Truly, it wouldn't be the same without you. And thank you guys for making it so fun. Congrats! I'm so happy.
Now,
Pickle, I'm very happy for you. I think you're great. I do want to reiterate, I don't think there's an S at the end of Mrs. Metz.
Oh my God.
Forget him.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Now,
No, I will never forget that.
I don't want to overstep my bounds. And in no way would I ever ask anybody to come outside of a comfort zone. But I will say there's a part of me that wonders. I just know that it would be really, really joyous to, for the first time, see your true face in this moment. I don't know if that's something you're comfortable with. But,
that'd be great.
I suggested it earlier, but I feel like Pickle blanched at it. So I don't know.
And Pickle, if you're not into it, also just be like, nope, I'm the Pickle and that's how I shall remain.
Yeah.
But I just figured I'd put it out there.
Oh, that's a good.
But if Pickle's driving down, if Pickle's driving,
Yeah, I'm just a pickle.
I love it. I love it.
Pickle's got a pickle. Pickle's got a pickle.
A pickle. Okay.
Pickle's got a pickle.
It's
Pickle's
over.
got a pickle.
I didn't anticipate this being over tonight, but it is.
Wow, we
I'm
did
gonna ask-
it.
I know that there will be some last minute housekeeping, Dave, but maybe you could just let us know where we're at in this moment, knowing that there's a little bit of a trickle coming in, much like mail-in votes after an election.
A pickle trickle.
There are some still coming in, but right now it looks like we are at $10,868.36 Canadian.
Wow.
That's
Oh my god.
that's $1,000 new dollars, right? Isn't that $1,000 new dollars?
It is.
Over, yeah, 1,200.
Yeah, actually, yes, it is.
That
We're
is
at
the
75-ish.
that is the power of yelling at people online. Good work,
That's
you
like
guys.
a
Good work.
life-changing amount of money. That's so much. Oh, you guys! Thank you,
I
thank you
think
to
we-
everyone who donated.
We also
for
need
them.
to thank Macaroni for giving us this
Yeah.
momentous
True.
evening.
Yes.
Macaroni.
Thank you, macaroni.
What a
Kingmaker.
selfless move. A selfless move. Everybody, thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for being a part of it. In 2 weeks' time, there will be some sort of ceremony at Highlander Games in Boonton, New Jersey, and I just hope we can defeat the 7-foot-tall Mothman known as Baphomoth to get
Ceremony is
her money.
Costume won't fit
Thank
him.
you all so much,
Wow.
and have a great, great night.